Now let's begin the story.
I ain't your average cat. I slap box with lions. Ever since the 5th grade, kickball with tires. Made a mini fortune off a ripped off appliance. Money when it's stove back, hit dog with irons. Boogie need to find God. Shit dog, I'm trying. That's why I robbed the Deacon house. Man, quit your lying. I did it.
Brand new!
H-Town's finest, the 16 Shots podcast with Young James Boogie and AR Dub.
I know you're gonna dig this.
We don't want to start the pod on what's up with the plaid, man? You lumberjacking today? What's going on, man?
Yeah, I'm a urban lumberjack today, my nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Urban lumberjack. I'm chopping down trees, haters. Anybody got an issue with Young James Boogie or AR Dub, gonna get the smoke.
Hell yeah.
You're looking like you might like be banging or something, like, you know what I'm saying? You got the red on, I got the red on, like that's I don't want to I'm gonna have to take my red off eventually, man.
No, man, hey, I don't bang at all. Just don't, run up on me.
Hell yeah.
Everything is
don't
kosher.
bang.
Just don't run up on me.
All right, that's what's up. So, man, I'm gonna start it off the pod by talking about our journey in life, man. In our journey in life, sometimes we meet people or we run into people, man. You never know where that's gonna lead you to, man. You know what I mean? And I think that everybody's story is important and interesting. So let me put on my glasses. Let me. There we go. In the journey in life, everybody's movements are unique and special. And in that uniqueness, I've come across one Cepeda Cheeks, a comedian out of the Tulsa area. Am I correct? Tulsa?
Yeah. Yeah. Tulsa, Oklahoma. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. TOK. Oklahoma's okay. Uh, and in this short time, I saw a couple of your things on YouTube. I didn't get a chance to sit with them like I wanted to, but I just want you to tell our fans your story before we get into interviewing you. Just tell them your story, how you got into comedy, and what drives you as a comedian.
Well, I say I started comedy about 2 years ago. I had just got out the army. I was in the army for 7 years. And so one night, like I got out the army, got a new job, and one night I was out with my boys and we went to an open mic. We just stumbled upon when we was walking, stumbled upon one, and my homie was like, "Bro, you should get up there, bro. You always been funny, man. You always like, cause I've always been like a good public speaker and stuff like that. So he's like, you should get up there, man. Tell some jokes, man. You're always funny." And I went up there for 5 minutes and just talked about like stuff that I'd be thinking about. I always love watching stand-up comedy. I always love watching like Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, Bernie Mac, of course, so like those are like my favorites growing up. So I just went up there, talked about some stuff that I had thought of in the past. And then people there was laughing. They was like, "Man, you good, man? You a comedian?" I was like, "Nah." But then at that moment, I actually did. I became one. And then ever since then, I've been getting back up on stage and I've been doing it ever since. And I've just been growing, been working ever since. And I say, like, man, I love comedy because really, I can talk about whatever I want, long as I make it funny. Like, yeah, I can say not whatever I want, but as long as I make it funny, as long as I'm making them laugh, I can tell them about my day. I can complain. I can tell them my views on whatever. As long as I'm making them laugh too, they gonna listen, and that's what just keeps me coming back.
What's up? That's what's up. Dub, who are some of your favorite comedians?
Yeah, like Dave Chappelle, Patrice O'Neal, Bernie
Mm,
Mac, Tommy
mm.
Davidson, huge Tommy Davidson fan. Chris Rock, uh, Richard Pryor, of course, Eddie Murphy, all the best of the best, but also in the modern day, I say I'm a big fan of a lot of newer guys. Like, I don't know if y'all are familiar with All Def Digital, but I'm a big fan of
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Ron Taylor, comedian CP,
Mhm.
uh, all those guys on Kevin on Stage, like all those guys, Craig Smith. But like those are all like my biggest inspirations, people I've been a huge fan of since I was a little kid, like the Daves, Bernies, Patrice's.
Mhm. Patrice O'Neal, that's a he's a unique comic. Or he was a unique comic. I was watching yesterday David Lucas.
David Lucas, yeah, him as well.
Yeah, yeah, and he it was he's he does a lot of improv, a lot of back and forth with the crowd.
Mhm.
And as you said, you can say whatever you want as long as it's funny. But sometimes people they don't think that. Some things are quote unquote off limits, right?
Yeah.
And it's really unique and fun to see where that you have guys like Patrice O'Neal who would purposely push that, the Corey Holcombs and
Mm.
the Richard Pryors for his time. They push the limits of comedy. And then you have certain comics who just stay in the lane and they cater to a crowd and you know for lack of a better term, they're pop comedians. And they might get real successful, but they always get that feedback, that blowback from quote unquote pure comedians. And like, hey man, you're Carlos Mencia, man. You're stealing jokes and saying, you're Key and Peele. You're really stealing. You're just doing the obvious joke, and it's cookie cutter comedy,
Yeah.
but it's comedy and it's subjective.
Mhm. I look at it kind of like rap music. Like, you got certain rappers that make club hits. Certain rappers,
Mhm,
like, they make hits with club. They don't really make, they ain't giving you no like knowledgeable, but
mhm,
people got different roles. And with certain people's calling, maybe they just need to make that type of, maybe that's just their style. And some folks are like, nah, I'm about to like, I'm gonna give you my all, like, I'm gonna take a different approach to it. We all just,
yeah.
everybody express themselves differently.
How did you take your first time bombing?
Uh, I would say not to like I don't think I've ever just like bombed. Like I've had
Mhm,
shows where I'm like, I didn't do that good or I
mhm,
kind of was shaky. But I've never just got like booed off. I never bombed. But I would say my worst show ever. I ain't gonna lie, when I first got off, I was like, I'm about to quit. I'm done doing this. But then it's kind of like I went home and I thought about it and I was like, because it's like Steph Curry missed threes, LeBron done missed dunk, LeBron done lost in the finals, and you're
mhm,
gonna face adversity and like just I use it as a learning experience. I said, I'll never I looked at like what did I do wrong? And I said, I just won't make those mistakes again. And that made me a
mhm.
better comedian, honestly, at the end of the day. It just made me better.
I think my brother Young James Boogie needs to step on the stage, man. He is a very funny guy, not in a derogatory term. Like he actually is a very funny, entertaining life of the party guy. He has some funny one-liners. I've been trying to get on the stage now for better part of 2 years, and he's refusing to go.
Get on up there, man.
I
Go
don't know
look.
why.
Like,
Not
yeah,
gonna do it. Not gonna be able to do it.
you can do it,
I
man.
feel like. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I promise you. Try it out. Just a little it's 5 minutes, 300 seconds.
I'm gonna be your biggest supporter. Matter of fact, I'm gonna sit front row. So if your planned jokes don't work out, go ahead and they won't know we partners. And just, you know what I'm saying, go off on me. Say all the hurtful things you want to say to me in a joking manner. Say them on stage, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'll make sure I wear something outlandish too. That way I'll be an easy target for you. But I really think you
Yeah,
should hop on that stage at least once, bro, because you really are a funny guy with your one-liners. And I think that if you really sit down and put together like a bit, I think it'd be good, bro.
appreciate your vote of confidence, but like I was gonna say at first, I feel like I feel like the comedy, like I wouldn't want to be the kind of guy that talks about the crowd. Like
Mm.
if I was to put a name or a face on the type of comedy I want to do, I want to be more like a George Carlin or more like a Richard Pryor with the storytelling and the characters, right? Than to be like, I went to the bar one day. I might even want to be like I would, if I was to do comedy in a perfect world, I wouldn't even talk to the crowd really. I just go up there and just talk. I would just
Mhm.
talk and let them experience what I'm peek out. Like you can peek into how I filter things out, as opposed to like, having like, yeah, man, kids crazy, man. Black people crazy, white people do this. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing, I have nothing against that, but it's just,
So
I
you'd
don't
be
think that
more
would.
like, would you want to like social commentary or like more like anecdotes? Like you tell, so you want to tell stories, or do you kind of want to give like your observations?
My favorite character from Richard Pryor was Mudbone
Hmm.
because it was crafted so well and it was so well written and it was social commentary, it was comedy, it was anecdotes, it was it was reality, like, and it was all a comedic form, right? And all that at the same time was also without him, you know, he wasn't even talking to the crowd. He was talking to people that were there, and people just happened to hear what he was saying. But that was the vibe, it wasn't like he was like, and then he was like, he was in character, so I think I don't want to be mudbone, but in that frame, like I would think about it. And that's probably the thing like why I don't want to do it, because I would think about it too much. I would think about it too much to the point where it wouldn't be comedy anymore.
I mean, I tell you one thing, it probably took him doing that bit like hundreds of times before he got
Mm.
it to that level. He had to do it that first time before it got to that level.
And uh, I think I like more sitcom type of comedy as well. So I like, placing people in situations that we think are normal and really exposing the abnormality of the situation. Like, which I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'd rather be a writer than to be an actual comedian. I'd rather be Paul Mooney.
I hear that. Oh, that's another one. I forgot to say him. He one of my
Yeah.
favorites as well.
I'm a big fan of the dorm Utainment guys.
Hmm.
Those guys, Deshaun Raw, of course. Uh, I thought he was like, I mean, I think everybody thought he was, going to skyrocket up, and then he just disappeared when he did. But he's making a comeback. But all Dip Digital, like I might watch. I might have seen all the roast meetings. I know I have. All the roast, all the battlegrounds, all the, like I said, D. Fred Smith. I used to watch Delay and uh, uh Delay and the guy from Houston, Billy
Pharrell.
Sorrells.
Yeah.
Yeah, their show they had together. And I think that's probably the lane. I would be like a delay or Billy Sorrells, where storytelling, still comedy, but it's not surface level. Is what I'm trying to say in a long way. But
Delay
yeah,
was
man,
yesterday.
for real,
He was just at our club yesterday, matter of fact.
yeah, funny guy, man, hilarious guy, hilarious, hilarious.
Very much.
Dub, 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 dub. Who are your comedians that you inf with?
Of course, I'm a big Bernie Mac guy, man. I love Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac was funny. His stand up was great. I loved his sitcom as well. Uh, like even when he acted, I loved his presence when he did that. I love Della Reese, bro. My first experience with Della Reese was Touched by Angel, and then I went back and looked at some of her stand up and just some of her jokes, recordings of her jokes, bro. And I was like, Jesus, this ain't the Della Reese Touched by Angel. She got a foul mouth. But I love Della Reese, man. Of course, I love like Red Fox. I got a hold of some older Red Fox recordings from my grandfather back in the day because I used to hang out with my grandfather a lot, and he was a big Red Fox guy. So I love Red Fox, Della Reese, Bernie Mac. Some of the newer comics I like. Man, I forgot his name, bro. He has real dry humor. First time I was introduced to him was I think I had bought my Camaro brand new back in the day. And it came with XM satellite. So I had Foxhole Radio.
Yeah,
Uh It's the guy he played in like a couple of Avengers movies. He's the guy who was credited with exposing Bill Cosby. What's his name?
Oh, Hannibal
Oh,
Buress.
the
Hannibal
birds.
Buress,
Yeah,
bro. Yo, Hannibal Buress is funny as fuck.
he's
When you watch
hilarious.
it, now when you visually watch the stand up, it's like, damn, homie just really standing here saying some dry ass shit. But when you listen to it, like if you listening to it on radio, podcast setup, or like XM satellite, how I was introduced to Hannibal Buress, man, that dude is funny as hell, bro.
Hilarious.
So I like him. I like Kev on stage, man. I like some of the newer comics and how they put out their content. Like I'm
Yeah.
a big Country Wayne fan.
Country Wayne.
Yeah, I like Country Wayne. I like Country Wayne skits. I follow him online. I like the stand up he put out, and I like some of his movies. It's a different kind of comedy. Well, it ain't different, but you know he tries to not curse and stuff like that. I'm a big Country Wayne fan, though, man. I love Country Wayne and what he's doing. So outside of that, of course, the obvious is I love Chappelle. I like D. Ray Davis. I like Kevin Hart. I like Cat Williams. Those guys. I don't think that Eddie Griffin gets the. I don't think he gets his just due that he should get. But I love Eddie Griffin, and I love Mike Epps as well. So you know, I like those guys. Of course, you know the greats. You don't meet like Martin. Of course, it's Martin, Eddie, the Waynans, the older Waynans. I don't really fool with the younger Waynans. You know, like the older Waynans. But
We got Bill Burr. You like Bill Burr?
huh?
Like Bill Burr?
I like Bill Burr. If you ask me, and it might, I don't know. It's not. I'm not a racist, but I kind of don't fool with that many of the white comics. I do like Bill Burr. I liked. I used to fuck with Larry the Cable Guy a lot, bro. I liked him. And it's this new dude that comes. He has. I usually catch him on TikTok in his shorts, and I forgot his name. He's a white dude with like a mullet. Looks like he has, bro.
Some out of Theo
Oh,
Vaughn.
Yeah,
yeah.
Theo Vaughn, bro. Theo Vaughn is funny as hell. And I don't know how you classify his comedy. I've never seen a Theo Vaughn stand up. I've only seen him on his podcast.
He a wild. His stand up. Nah, he's a wild card, man. He just be. He's funny though. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna get too serious.
Hold on, let me
I'm
ask
the
a question.
person.
Let me ask a question before you get serious.
Go ahead.
Has anybody I follow Joe Rogan. I listen to Joe Rogan's podcast. I've never heard Joe Rogan's comedy. Has anybody on the screen ever heard Joe Rogan's comedy?
I
Seen
watched
stand-up shows.
It's I. It's in my opinion. It's
just
I. It's I.
See, I didn't honestly, and this is my ignorance. I didn't know he was a comic. My Joe Rogan experiences is not Joe Rogan experiences. My Joe Rogan, my Joe Rogan, you know, knowledge is Fear Factor, MMA, and the Joe Rogan experience. Outside of that, I wasn't really, I wasn't that big on his stand-up. I've seen snippets of it now, but before then, I really didn't know he was a legit comic like that. I said I was gonna go down to the Laugh Factory in Austin just to check him out, but I like his content. Oh, and I forgot to mention, bro, the one white dude I really fucks with is Schultz, Andrew Schultz. I don't know why I like Andrew Schultz. He might
Is
be
he
a
white?
borderline racist.
I
don't know what the
was he
fuck
which
Andrew
color?
Schultz is. I don't know what Andrew
Yeah.
Schultz is,
Oh,
bro.
he's white. Oh,
He's white. Yeah,
He's
I didn't know if he was
He's
white.
white.
I mean, even if he is like German or some shit, he's still white. But
Hey, German's white.
He's probably Mexican or something.
nah, he won't. Nah, I know he wasn't a Mexican. Schultz is funny, bro.
He's funny.
Schultz is funny.
He's
like
funny.
his little
Okay,
homie
now
Akash might be funnier, but Schultz is funny.
I'll say this. And this is not too serious, but I always thought to myself that you could tell a lot about culture or people by how they relax, right? So
How they relax.
how they relax.
Okay.
So if I relax to Slayer or to Def Leppard or to Megadeth or to Metallica, you know, that's what I relax to. So what I'm prone to do on the flip side of that is going to be one way. if I relax to Ron Isley, uh, uh, um, the Whispers, then the, my flip side of that is going to be a certain way. And so, relating to comedy, I my comedic the way I look at comedy or the way I look at it is like like I listen to Ron White, um, Craig Ferguson, Daniel Tosh is one of my favorite comedians. Like I can go like a lot of times. First, I mean I can say it, we're a segregated society, and we tend to stay in the boxes of our, of what we're used to, right? Or what we're, like I grew up in this type of neighborhood. This was the vibe. So this is the type of music I listen to. This is the type of, whatever. And same thing with comedy. Like Hannibal Buress, what's his, Eric Andre. To me, Eric Andre is hilarious. Like hilarious.
His stand up really, if his show's funny, his stand up super funny. It's like it's wild. It's super wild.
Yes, yeah. But our community in general always had something to say about Eric Andre, oh, that's gay, or what it's like, but this is comedy, bro. Like,
I
which
gotta
is
check him out. Shit, I ain't never heard him. I've never heard anything negative about the young man. I'm assuming it's a young man, right?
you've definitely heard something that because that's the one that Hannibal Buress had punched Flavor Flav in the. I mean, you might not have known it was there.
It was on the show
Hannibal
together.
Buress punched Flavor Flav in the face on the Eric Andre show. They were doing the skit, or they weren't doing the skit. But have you never watched the Eric Andre show on
He done had
Comedy Central?
everybody on that show, and
Hold
then he
on,
just
bro.
putting them through.
I might have seen him before, and I don't know. I'm looking him
You've
up
seen
now,
him.
bro.
You probably he had that show on Adult Swim, and he'd have like just about anybody, and like you said, like anybody, and he would just have them going through
Hell.
basically hell. Yeah, like
Yeah,
he would have them going through hell, and they like, why'd I sign up for this show? Like
yeah,
rappers, actors,
yeah.
politicians, it don't matter.
There's rappers that I gained the respect for, like Freddie Gibbs or Childish Gambino. Some of these guys who I'm like, I respect them because they came on the show and understood what it was, and
Why
wasn't
they got
caught and
beef with
was.
homie, bro? I seen this dude before, bro. I ain't got no issue with homie content.
Oh yeah, he's had a bunch of, he's been protested. I hear he did a Borat type movie, which was hilarious.
Yeah.
Which was
What was the name of the
oh
movie?
my
Tiffany Haddish is in it
Tim
too.
Haddish in it,
And
Lil Ray,
Lorel's in it.
Lorel, who I don't think is funny, but
Yeah, I
that's
don't really
like,
fool with Lil Rel, man. Some of
but
his
that
movies
was
were
his
decent.
best.
I think his movies, like his roles in some of these movies, be funny to me. But then like stand up's like okay, but I think his
Yeah.
stuff is good.
Even in his movies, though, his role kind of be like a supporting funny, bro. Like it's sad when John Cena is more entertaining in your comedy movie than you are, and you're the comic and he's a wrestler. But that's my
John
opinion.
Cena. That's John
I'll let you
Cena.
have it. I'm not gonna fight you on that one. I think that John Cena is a hilarious comic, though. You know what? Speaking of John Cena, I'm gonna go back where I'm gonna go to, but speaking of John Cena, you're who are your top? I'm talking to Mr. Cheeks. Who are your top?
Calling him Mr. Cheeks is wild. I mean, I know that's his name, but that's
Well, it's a rap. It's a rap conversation. That's
wild,
why
bro.
I thought about it. I was like, I was gonna say CC, Big CC, but that sounds kind of wilder. But
That sounds wilder, yeah.
but
Dame Dash and
man,
Cam got me. I'm that age group, bro. I'm a fan of Dame Dash and Cam. So pause and yeah.
you know that the rap beef between Jay-Z and Mace was because of Dame Dash?
Sounds about right.
Whoa.
No,
I am a Dame Dasher, bro.
the rap beef between Mace and Jay-Z, they had a bunch of lines they shot each other through and it really stemmed from somebody at Rockefeller had a girl was dating somebody at Rockefeller,
Always
and
female.
she ended up going with Mace, and so Dame found out about it and wanted to fight Mace over it. So they back and forth like, hey, let's box. And Mace was like, he want to box me because he good with his hands, you know. But that was the whole. Anyway,
I've heard Damien's good with his hands.
yeah, pause. But I want to ask Mr. Cheeks. I'm gonna say it again. Uh, who are who? If I gave you three names, you can name five. I'm gonna say three, but five top shit talkers in wrestling. Who would you say are your top five shit talkers in wrestling?
Number one, Stone Cold Steve Austin, off rip. Number
Talk about. Whoa.
Go ahead.
See, I was going to step away right quick. You know what I'm saying? This is, for the record, I'm keeping count. You know what I'm saying? Because Young James Boogie likes to keep count and say I be wrong, and I don't bring it back up. Say that one more time.
Stone
That's
Cold
different though.
Say
Steve
that one more time. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, my brother.
Okay.
John.
Who else?
Number two, The Rock. I go to Rock number two. Actually, no, because I just watched the press conference today. My boy Cody Rhodes cooked them, bro. Cody Rhodes cooking them men.
Cody Rhodes supposed to cook them, man. And you know what I'm saying? And The Rock smacked him. And The Rock was supposed to smack him. You know what I'm saying? He did slap him in his
face. That boy said if your granddaddy was here today, he would be disappointed in y'all.
The Rock's supposed to smack him. So how you think this is gonna go? I knew The Rock wasn't gonna take his main event from him. But I now feel like I thought The Rock was going to challenge Roman as the head of the table. I feel like them boys now is finna be on the same side. I hope they go grab Jimmy and Jay Uso, make them boys on the TV get back together. And I want the full force of the bloodline to go up against Cody Rhodes and the rest of them niggas.
I said, matter of fact, you brought up Roman. Roman's in my top five. Roman's up there as well. He number three. But he top five.
Yeah, Roman is funny, man, because Roman will fit into like that kind of dry comedy shit talking because he's supposed to be all business, no bullshit, but
he like
homie be having some one-liners, bro.
He does. It's like his liners come from just the fact that like he run the show, so it's like he keep it short because it's like I'm just gonna beat your ass. Like it doesn't matter to me. I say like Stone Cold, The Rock, Stone Cold, The Rock. I don't want to say Cena. I don't want to say Cena's probably top five too. But I need like another Attitude Era guy because I feel like
now in my boy Boogie's defense, I will say I rock with you with Stone Cold one. You say The Rock is two. I'll fuck with The Rock as well. I don't think you can have a top five shit talkers or even top three shit talkers. And the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes is not in there. I will say that.
I think he not so much shit talk, like talker, period. Yes, absolutely. But like his talking was more like, it's like he was like motivational. He was inspirational. It wasn't so much like he wasn't insulting nobody. He was just like, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna like, it wasn't really like defaming nobody or like insulting nobody.
Because he always had a shitty storyline because the WWF always fucked over Dusty Rhodes. You know what I'm saying? Dusty Rhodes should have held a championship, bro, and never did. And they fucked over him. And that's why his one-liners were motivation.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like Mr. Cheeks was born in the 90s, right? Just saying, see, I was born in the 70s. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is the Dusty Rhodes that I know was a goddamn fool. He was the American Dream.
He was. But see,
he was the American Dream, baby.
It only worked for him because he was out of shape and fat. And
he wasn't out of shape. He was just fat. He wasn't out of shape at all.
You're right. I give you that. He was just fat.
He wasn't out of shape.
But see, it worked.
He was very in shape, in fact.
Because he somewhat was what Ric Flair was as well.
They were rivals, bro.
But the only difference is, Ric Flair, man, this is a plausible comment. Ric Flair had the body to go with the swag. You know what I'm saying? Nah, fuck that. Well, Ric Flair tell you that he is a limousine riding, Rolex wearing, alcohol spilling, gator, like he got the body to fit it. You know what I'm saying? Ric Flair in his prime was chiseled, bro. Like he was chiseled, like he was from granite, bro. And then Dusty Rhodes has always been flabby and fat like me, you know, post football.
Hold on,
You
hold
be
on.
Don't,
What
too
I'm
don't do
saying,
that. Don't do
comfortable and
that.
sweaty.
Don't
I'm
do
saying,
that. Ric Flair
what I'm
was
saying.
yoked up, bro.
Look, Ric Flair was never the most yoked up wrestler in his.
He never was the most yoked up, but there was a
He was
point in
stylish.
time. There was a point in time where Ric Flair was flat stomach. He had the guns. He had the shoulders. He had the chest. Pause. It was a time when Ric Flair was swole,
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. Now. That's what I'm saying. Even when he was swole, when he was at his peak, he was with the Von Erichs, with the
The war.
Lex Luger, with
Yeah.
Nikolai. Like
Oh, talking
they
about yeah, he was the nigga that Ric Flair drunk Hennessy and beer all day. He didn't take steroids all day like
Eight
Lex
balls.
Luger and
that's what I'm
Macho
saying. So he
Man
wasn't the
Randy
most swole.
Savage.
But
He
I
wasn't the
won't say,
most swole, but he, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
when he had his suit on with his alligators, it looked good.
but pause. But okay, look, this is what I'm
Pause.
saying. This is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, growing up, and I don't know your neighborhood. I know somewhat about your neighborhood, Dub, but
Nigga, you know about
it
my
was
hood. It's legendary in H-Town, Texas, bro. I'm from the Clark. You
it's
know what I'm talking about?
it's kind
Southside
of
here in
legendary.
Clark. Man, I'm from the
It's
Clark. It's
alright.
legendary
You know
in
what I'm
the H.
saying?
You
It's
know what I'm talking
alright.
about? It's
It's alright.
really, if you want to keep it a buck,
Don't
it's
say
really
it.
more
Don't say it.
legendary. Well, first off, you ain't from the Trey. You from
Who?
Uganda.
What?
You ain't
What?
from the Trey. You from Uganda. You from the
Okay.
Trey by way of Uganda, bro. So you got to rep
Okay, but
your
I'm from Detroit
village
though.
first. You got
I
to rep
represent
your
both of
village
them.
first. You know what I'm talking about? Hey man, I'm from H-Town,
Not where you're
Texas. Harold
from, is
Clark,
where you're at.
Texas. You know what I'm talking about? I'm from Harold Clark, Texas, bro. We
Look, I'm gonna say
legendary in
this.
this bitch.
Okay, well, I'm
Go
saying
ahead
this.
though.
But in your neighborhood, in all our neighborhoods, the guy who had the most chicks, there was always a guy who wasn't, the most fit, wasn't the best looking, but he just had swag. He just had swag. He was swagged out.
Yep, that is the
Rick
American
Ross.
dream, Dusty Rose. I give you
Rick
that.
Ross, you know what I'm saying? Rick Ross ain't, you know what I'm saying, but he's swagged out. Dusty Rose is the prototype of what Rick Ross and Biggie Smalls and all them guys, all the Heavy D, they're derivatives of Dusty Rose, man.
I
Dusty
give you that.
Rose, he baby, and in his WCW days, he had championships. You know what I'm saying? He was an athletic, and even growing up playing sports, there was always a guy who was too big to be doing what he was doing, but he was doing it like, man, he too big to move like that.
I did
Dusty
watch
Rose was
clip of
too.
Dusty hooping.
Yeah, I got clips of Dusty going out hooping. You know what I'm
Hoop.
saying? Dusty Rose at his size was too big to be moving like he was moving.
Telling me
Like,
Dusty Rose was Escalade before Escalade.
He
well,
was.
I wouldn't go as
Well, he
far as
would
say
escalate.
Escalade, but
He
he
was
was
hooping
moving.
though.
He was hooping though. He was hooping though. I'm
You look
saying
at
that
the dimes.
if you put Dusty Rose next to Mankind, they built the same kind of. But Mankind wasn't as athletic as Dusty Rose was.
Not at all. Mankind was on crash dummy shit, bro.
That's what I'm
Well,
saying.
Mankind
But,
wasn't on crash dummy shit. Cactus Jack was. But
mm,
that's either here nor there.
yeah,
Oh, so
but
Mr. Cheeks. That's crazy, Mr. Cheeks. Mr. Cheeks, so you fuck with wrestling for real, huh?
I'm a wrestling fan. Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a
Man,
genuine
I am too, bro. I be watching this shit too. How you feel about how you feel about the Jade Cargill acquisition?
I am, first of all, I'm in love with Jade Cargill. That
I am
woman,
as well. I am as well.
and that's great. I'm happy I was a big Sasha Banks fan, and when they let her go, well, she left because she, got tired. I was like, man, because I love Bianca Belair. I don't know
Yes.
if you watch NXT.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't watch NXT the way I should watch NXT.
I'm gonna tell you, they got some ones down there. They got some sisters down there.
I like the tag team that came from NXT. I don't know if old girl is fully black or not. They whole little gimmick is they party girls, bro. They held the championship like they came from NXT to WWE.
She had the
maybe a
little
month
color
or two ago.
contacts.
She be having a little faux locks or whatever.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, they yeah, like they got it's a lot of sisters down there in NXT.
Man, let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something. You know what I'm talking about? I am a Bianca Belair fan. You know what I'm talking about? I am in love with Bianca Belair. You know what I'm talking about? When they had Bianca Belair in her little cat suit, and then they had Charlotte Flair. and her shit in the same ring. And I fuck with Charlotte Flair, bro. I think she's attractive in her own way. And I just was like, why they do that to Charlotte Flair? Why did they bring them two in the same ring together?
Exactly.
But man, when I seen the Royal Rumble and it was Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, I was
She
like,
threw
Jesus.
She threw what's her name, Nia Jax, like she
She
was
threw
nothing.
Nia Jax out, bro.
I was
But
like, oh,
to
this
see
the
these,
main event right here.
bro, these two sisters met in the middle of the ring, and they was literally shoulder pressing two people
The
with
most
ease.
the most dominant women in there, and that's what. Because for like when I was younger, there was what's her name, Jacqueline, and what she was like Jack, but she didn't get much push like a lot of the other ones. But I'm happy to see black women in the ring because you don't really you didn't see that growing up.
You didn't. The only ones you really saw was when they had was it Glow? Was it women's? Because
Glow wrestling
WWF will come
breaking
on, and then
it
after
down.
WWF came on, a women's a straight up like women's show came on. It was like Glow. Was it
the
Glow?
gorgeous ladies of wrestling? Yeah, Glow.
Gorgeous ladies of wrestling, bro. And they had a couple of sisters, and one of the sisters was like a fake Lisa Leslie. She was like a basketball player. Her little gimmick.
Yeah,
they had a lot of sisters. They had a bunch of sisters actually on Glow, but you're right. They had one sister. They kind of hollered. It was a big. It was a Hawaiian chick who was like the main chick who was like, you know what I'm saying. But they had a couple sisters. But yeah, Glow was pretty much. Glow was some bullshit, bro.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. My top 3 female wrestlers in WWE, bro, and I think they are wildly. I think they fine too. They attract too. Of course, is Bianca Belair number 1 for me. Now that we added Jade Cargill to the WWE, that's number 2, of course. Well, actually, they 1 and 1. I don't care which one you put in front of them.
1A and 1B.
1 and 1A and 1B. You know what I'm saying? Like Bianca a little more softer. Jade she chiseled, bro. But I like both of them. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I fucks with that Rhea Ripley though, man.
Yeah.
I'm in the dark completely. Like I'm in the dark.
Hey,
I am
bro.
letting you guys have it because I don't know nothing about the wrestling after 2008 or 10. I'm like, what?
It's getting back to that old.
Hey,
it really
But
is.
I'm a 1980s, 1990s wrestler. So if you gotta do like you gotta bring the cocaine back, man. If you don't bring the cocaine back, I don't want to watch it, man.
They can't bring
I'm
that
just
back.
talking
You gotta
about
bring
you.
the cocaine back, man.
We see we are in a. I remember at one point it was like you go to the WWE shows and the little kids scream, we want divas," and they was just like, "I hate." But now you got these females who are first off they fine and they actually got good techniques. Like
and they athletic now. They doing all the crazy stuff.
They do all
the
of
same
it.
stuff the men do now.
Honestly,
Okay.
like at one point, all we truly had all we really had that you feel like could compete with the men if they had to was like China and then maybe Beth Phoenix. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now you got Bianca Belair, you got Jade Cargill, you got Rhea Ripley.
Why would I want to see females fighting men, bro?
I ain't saying you want to see them fight men. When I say that, I mean technique wise. Like China, technique wise, she was big enough, she was strong enough, she had a good technique. Of course, Beth Phoenix, the Glamazon, she had great technique as well. And then some of them were just like girly girl, you know what I'm saying? But now it's like you got Rhea Ripley, you got Bianca Belair, you got the man
Trish,
Becky Lynch.
The man, what's the name?
Her name, she's the man, Becky Lynch, bro.
She's the man.
She Irish, bro. She like to fight. You know what I'm saying?
The man.
The man.
She said, I'm the man.
She not gay because she married to Seth Rollins. So you know what I'm saying? She calls herself the man.
She's like, I'm the man.
Becky Lynch is fine. And she fine, bro. She like little petite. She little petite, little Irish woman. She's kind of cute though. Like it ain't too many ugly divas either, bro.
Like I said, I will digress. I will digress because I'm not in the loop, man. Like I stopped watching tonight.
This upcoming WrestleMania, I say just give it a watch. It's gonna be a fire.
All the little Asian descent. I don't want to say they're all Japanese, but
I think they all are Japanese.
EO Sky and all of them, bro. Not only are they little petite, they fine, and they be flying all over the ring, bro.
They just be up at the top rope, dropping elbows.
Gone, bro.
I'm gonna leave that alone, man. I'm not touching that conversation. Y'all got it. I'm gonna leave that alone. Okay, we went on wrestling, man, but I appreciate your commentary. I do feel like your commentary is based on the age bracket, like I said. And then another thing is that I told Dub same thing. I was like, I used to live in Augusta, Georgia
Mhm.
during the WCW days. So this would come on like Saturday mornings. They were, like the Von Erichs and the Steiner brothers, Rock and Roll Express, you name it, Sting. I saw it from the inception, like when it was like, oh, what is this? Oh my God, the Rabbit Wolverine, crazy man who off his family.
Oh,
Uh,
Benoit.
yeah, Chris Benoit, like, Eddie Guerrero.
Mhm.
I saw those guys from their inception. So, it's perspective, which
Yeah,
is
'cause
pretty.
my first watching of wrestling was like the Stone Cold, The Rock days. Like I was like maybe 6 when Stone Cold, no, The Rock had threw Stone Cold in the river. I was like
hmm
6. And I was like, what is this on TV? I was stuck ever since.
See, I don't know how old I look. I look older with my head off, whatever. But in the same breath, I remember the Iran Contra scandal in the '80s, and then they had the Iron Sheik, and they had Hacksaw Jim Duggan. But I also remember them getting caught in Houston, Texas, getting pulled over in a Benz, smoking crack together, and getting pulled over and arrested. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the era. I grew up in, like, what, Nikolai Bolt, I forgot, Nikolai, whatever. Like it was like every racist, uh every racist. I mean, Jimmy Superfly Snooker and Junkyard Dog. Like it was like we stereotypes, we straight stereotypes, and we,
Great stereotypes.
yeah, we straight stereotypes. So it was different
I,
time.
hear me out. My era still had that a little bit. We had a crime time. These brothers were just thugs. They just came. They
Oh
came.
man,
They would wrestle in Tim.
bruh, when Dub come back, just say bam, and he ain't gonna know bam, right? You know what I'm saying? Ron Simmons. We
Ron.
had we had oh man, this is the most racist shit ever in the world. The
Pimp.
Say it again.
They had the pimp, the Godfather.
Coco, no, that's later. Coco Beware, who would he would he'd get in the ring and start checking and jiving for the wife. But it's a different time, man. Like
Wow.
it's a
And that's
different
why, like,
time.
that's why wrestling. It's like they don't have to do that anymore. Like these
Yeah,
guys, they can just be them. So they don't have to do all that. They can
yeah.
still go out there, just flourish.
But they were still great wrestlers, though. They were
Great
still like
wrestlers.
even in the
Yes, sir.
Damn,
What's up?
damn, damn.
Ron Simmons?
you know what I'm saying?
Like
Damn. But
he
you got
was.
all right, but this thing, see, this is the thing with Ron Simmons though. And you older than me, bud, but you ain't that much older than me.
Mhm.
My first experience with Ron Simmons truly wasn't when he was great, first black world champion, all of that.
Mhm.
Of course, I had an experience with Ron Simmons being in the Nation of Domination, but I ain't truly enjoyed Ron Simmons until he was an acolyte. What was it? The APA.
Mhm.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's when I truly, fucked with Ron Simmons. Then I had to go back and see his older shit when he was in his heyday with Soul Man Rocky Johnson, shit like that. But
You talking about him and Dr. Death Steve Williams,
even
the
that, you know what
Oklahoma,
I'm
the
saying?
the, the
Even
OU
that.
boys. You know what I'm saying? Um, man,
Hey,
boy,
bro, we got man, we got to send an RIP out to Action Jackson, bro.
yeah. Oh yeah, man. Speaking of,
Carl
yeah,
Weathers.
RP.
man. I won't go there with to be. I mean, yeah. R.I.P. Axel Jackson, man. We talking about we got a comedian on here. It's been a lot of comedy beef this year already.
Man,
Did you listen to the Monique interview?
I did. I did. I watched it
Yeah.
earlier today, in which I thought it was man. It's funny. Like her when she was talking about that, it's funny because I was just watching Real Husbands of Hollywood earlier
Yeah.
too. He was
Yeah.
talking about Monique on there, and I was like, oh, maybe this has been brewing for real.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's funny being a comedian, like, because it happens on like the local level. Like, I be seeing local comedians that get into beef, and I be like, what about our job is to make people laugh? How do y'all have this animosity towards each other? Where does this build from? We just supposed to go out there and make jokes. Why do these people? Why do y'all dislike each other so strongly? It's crazy to me. Was her, but I say all the stuff she was saying probably wasn't too far off from the truth. Same with Cat Williams. I
Like
take
she said, she said, and this is the part that struck me. Like, man, when I said, when Cat Williams said, they don't say that what we say is not true. They say, look who's saying it. They talk about the messenger and not the message. Like, and they ask questions about the messenger. Like she said, she's like, well, why you record that conversation? Okay, how you gonna ignore the conversation though? Like, this is the conversation is fact. Whether I recorded it or whatever, he admitted to doing what he did. He said it with his voice. It's not me saying what he this is him saying it. Yeah, I lied and I made it up. So now why are we still questioning me? Why am I questioning him? So man, that's a
Yeah,
wild
that's some bullshit. I don't care what kind of differences you got with the young lady or whoever it is, bro. But man, don't lie on somebody, bro. Like that's some bullshit to me. I've always felt like even if I was in a position where I could influence or affect your work or your status or anything like that, man, I can have the biggest issue with you personally. Man, I'm not finna mess up your money. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna mess up your reputation, your name. If if the issue we have is a personal issue, I don't like the way you handle something or whatever. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I just govern how I fool with you. But to go out, soil your name or put dirt on your name and make it where you can't feed your family and make money and shit like that, man, that's some sucker shit to me. I don't fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? That's some bullshit. I don't like that.
truthfully, that's how they do it up there in Hollywood, man.
Do it every day. Not you have to go
Yeah, it
high.
ain't
You
even
go
Hollywood, bro.
It's
It
go
ain't
to
even
your high
Hollywood,
school,
bro.
your high school class, man. Like, oh man, he be doing so and so, or you like at your job. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, he don't never. He be man. He don't even cook fries right, man. And like, God damn, man, cook the
People
fries,
think
bro. Why?
when they tear you down, that's gonna push them up, and
It
that's
don't,
not.
and it
Exactly.
don't, bro. It'll make you look just as bad. Like, you know, I in my workplace where I work, you know what I'm saying? I look around and I'll see people. There are people at my job that I don't really want to have dealings with, but
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? It's not to the point where I'm finna go try to make it hard for them to make a living or whatever like that. I just govern how I fool with you. You know what I'm saying? I come to work every day. I ain't got to be your best friend. I still can work with you shoulder to shoulder. But
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
I don't rock
exactly.
with you like that. And I ain't finna try to go get you fired to make it hard for you to make a living. That's some bullshit. Cause I might not be everybody else's cup of tea. I'm an asshole. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
You are an asshole, by the way.
Yeah, I know you know I know you believe I'm an asshole, but you
You
know.
said it after. How you gonna be mad at me for saying what you said? That's what I'm trying to
I'm not
say.
mad at you at all, bro. But if
Kind
I'm
of what I said.
you actually are a bigger asshole to me. But it's
I'm an
neither here nor
asshole.
there.
Bro,
You are a
everybody
bigger
love me,
asshole to
man.
me, huh?
Everybody love me though.
Oh no, I didn't say. See, that's the thing, bro. You can be an asshole and be lovable.
I'm
True.
a love asshole.
You are, because I'm an asshole as well. But I'm not. I don't treat people bad, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I
I'm
know
only.
either.
I didn't say you did.
Okay, keep going.
No, you treat people great, bro. I'm
Keep
only an
going.
asshole about certain shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same thing with
Okay.
you. You're an asshole about certain things.
What am I asshole about, man?
You're an asshole about shit when you feel like you're right.
But I'm always right, man.
And that's the problem. You're never always right. Nobody on this earth is always right. We're all flawed. We're right about things. We're wrong about things. And sometimes if you can't filter it and realize that you're wrong and self-check yourself, then you end up thinking you're right about everything and fucking up shit in the process because you're not open-minded enough to see the bigger picture. see someone else's stance, things like that. And I'm not saying that to you. Because even though you said you feel like you're right about everything, which I do believe you do feel like you're right about everything, I
Everybody
do
does,
believe
bro.
that you also understand that you're not right about everything.
No, but I agree with you. But everybody feels like they're right. Like people don't like how many people do you know, self-included, like how many people do you know go into any conversation thinking like I'm dead wrong about this shit?
It
I've done it on
depends on
several.
it depends on your level of self-awareness and being able to check yourself. I go into situations feeling like I'm right about how I feel about it. But I also look at it and say, well, that's how I feel about it. People have their own vantage points and views. And just because I feel like I'm right this way, that person can have a different ideology or a different stance, and they can see it a different way. And their way could be right as well. And
To
then
hear what Mr. Chief had to say. 'Cause I heard I didn't y'all was talking at the same time. I want to hear what
I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I like depend like he said, like it comes like when it's opinion based, like there you can't give concrete evidence to back it. Like I have
mhm,
like for example, like my favorite sports teams or something. If you would have asked me
yeah,
like, hey, who's better this team or that team? I'm just gonna pick my team. And you can
yeah,
have your team could have won more championships, more
yeah.
wins, and I'm gonna still be
Hmm.
like, I'm gonna still give evidence behind no, my team's better, 100%. I don't care what you
Okay. All right. But see, I would say that that's why I said at the beginning of the pod, like I'm the most objective person I know. So I'll be like, I can have a team like I am 100% diehard. I don't care who wins. I'm a Houston Texans, Houston Rockets, Houston Astros fan.
CJ Stroud is
Since
one rookie of the year.
you know what I'm saying, since the 80s.
Mhm.
I don't care what happened. But I'm also objectively knowing that, man, I'm a fan of my team, but that team over there is better. You know what I'm saying? If they're better, this is why they're better. And even and them being better than us, knowing why they're better, that I could say, okay, man, uh Oklahoma this year is better than the Rockets. They got better players, they got a young core, they got better players, right? I still fuck with the Rockets. We need to get players like this to equal y'all.
Feel that.
But like Cowboys fans or Niners fans, like, oh man, blah 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 blah. Like that don't even make sense, bro. That don't even make sense. Like it's
so
not.
so you are a Cowboys fan.
Mm-mm,
All right. Hold on, time out. You're not a Cowboys fan. Your
mm-mm,
philosophy on your stance is like your philosophy on your stances is the
mm-hmm,
same as a Cowboys fan.
mm-mm,
You let me finish.
mm-hmm.
You and Cowboys fans have that in common. Things that you feel like you're right about, you're a Cowboys fan when it comes to that. You have that attitude in that situation.
I'll give it to them that they are a great. I think they're a very delusional fan base, but they're a great fan base in the sense of. One thing I don't like about Cowboys fans is when they lose, they be like, "We hate I want Jerry Jones dead. Dak Prescott needs to leave the city." I'm like, but now if they would have just stayed, if you stayed delusional 24/7, I respect it. But then it's like, soon as they lose in that wild card game, we hate the Cowboys. And then as soon as opening game next year, it's our year this year. I'm like, nah. I mean, now if y'all just kept that same energy, I'd respect it more.
The only thing I
That's
will
not.
say about Dallas Cowboys fans and their opinions is Jerry Jones needs to just keep his hands out of the team and just be an owner, sit in the owner's box, be an old white dude, and sip whatever drink you like to sip and watch his team play. You need to let the football people run the football. Dak Prescott is not the actual problem.
Yes, yes,
He ain't no. Again, you
yes,
can't
he
name me
is.
10 again with Dak Prescott. You can't name me 10 quarterbacks that you can go put on that team
Hmm.
that will make that team better. You can't name 10. You can name
All
six,
right,
but you
hold
can't
on,
name
hold
10.
on, hold on. I'm gonna put a. I'm asking y'all to put a 30-second timer on me, right? On this one, and we can move on. Do you think that Dak Prescott is physically more talented than Tom Brady? Because I think he is.
Of course he
Physically,
is. Physically, yes.
Do you think
So,
that
define.
Dak Prescott? What I'm saying is,
But that's a
do you
loaded
think?
question, though, because
Oh,
that's a
do you,
loaded
hold on,
question.
do you think that Dak Prescott can throw a football farther, harder, quicker than Tom Brady?
But that's not what made Tom Brady great,
But
though.
Tom Brady's
But don't
So
quit.
that's
Don't
irrelevant.
jump out. Hold on, no, don't just. I'm not trying to skip to what you. I'm just answering my question, and then we can go into the.
Everybody on the screen knows. Everybody on this screen and listening knows
Yeah.
that Dak Prescott is a better athlete than Tom Brady. Everybody
Okay,
knows.
so what I'm saying is, in that sport, which is football, at that position, which is quarterback, you have to have a special skill that supersedes your physical skill. So when you're saying that there are not 6 quarterbacks better than Dak, you
I
can
said
get
10.
to 6.
There's 6, but they're not 10.
But I'm saying that what Dak Prescott has shown repeatedly over and over that he can't get his team over the hump like these
That's not
other
true.
guys who.
That's
Okay,
not
well,
true.
how many? They ain't never got to the. They ain't never even got to the game before the Super Bowl.
Let me ask you a question. Bug. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
What won Tom Brady his first championship? I'm gonna ask.
What won him?
What won
That's
his
another
first
question.
championship? It's not a loaded
He
question.
did. His
No, he
team
didn't.
did.
He didn't.
No, the
The
team did.
But
Yeah.
was it off the shoulders and arms of Tom Brady?
Yes and no.
well, he
Question.
yeah,
Hold on.
got
Did he
the-
throw interceptions? Did he throw interceptions?
No. He did what he was supposed to do. He played the
Exactly.
game
And
the way
that's
he
all
was
I'm
supposed to.
saying.
But
But
That's
he
all I'm
also
saying.
has he also has support.
But all I'm
It's
saying is
not
that
a-
Dak
well,
ain't did what he's supposed to do.
that's not true. I can't
Dak
rob with
got
that.
all pro weapons all
Yeah,
down.
I can't rob with that.
You're saying that Dak got all pro weapons around him
Got all pro weapons down the defense and offense, and he's
and offense. All they gotta do if he
That
do what
is
he's
true.
supposed to do.
That is true. But this
Yeah.
season he had a defense that couldn't stop the fucking run. All they
But
had
he
to do
didn't-
was stop the
but-
fucking all they
okay.
had to do, all the Dallas Cowboys had to do was
Stop the run.
the fucking run. If they
Also
would have
not
been
throwing
able to
pick
What to do with
sixes.
offense?
offense was, if they would have been able to stop the run against Green Bay, they would have won the game.
No.
he
They
was-
had to score
he would've
points.
thrown
They
that
had to
pick
score
six.
points.
They would have scored points.
Yeah,
They didn't score points. No, they
They
had
would have scored points.
opportunity.
Second
That's
half
hard.
was better than the first half. If they would have been able to stop the Green Bay Packers from running the ball down their throat, they would have won that game. They would have lost the next
They
game.
It
lost.
don't matter.
They would've
It
won
don't
that
matter,
game.
bro.
It does matter.
If,
It does matter.
hold up. If y'all score if we can't stop you on defense, if my defense can't stop you, that means I gotta come down with all the weapons and score. So that if y'all score 7, I score 7. When I didn't come down and score, I threw 2. I threw what?
What I'm saying is
that's not
what I'm-
sustainable.
what I'm trying to say is that Tom Brady over his career, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning are offensive geniuses at the quarterback position. What they lack in physical attributes, they gain in mental attributes. These guys are OCs playing quarterback on the field in real time. But what Tom Brady, more than Peyton Manning, also had as a convenience was those New England Patriot championship teams always had fire defense and fire run games to support Tom Brady. Even in Tampa Bay, don't shake your head, bro. Even in Tampa Bay, the year the Tampa Bay Bucks won a Super Bowl with a Tom Brady quarterback team, they had damn near the top ranked defense in the league, and they
Also,
had defense
That
support.
Chiefs O line was all destroyed. That Chiefs O line was terrible. I mean, because most of them were hurt, and so
Pat Mahomes was running for his life every time.
I
as soon as he
got
the ball,
a
he was running for his
question.
life.
I got a question. In that Super Bowl, when they played the Chiefs, right?
Yes.
Did Tom Brady not tell Tyrann Mathieu, I'm coming for you? I'm coming for you. He told him that literally verbatim.
Did you
I'm
watch
coming
the
for
game?
you.
Did you watch the game?
Tyron said,
Yes.
Tyron said he called him a nigga too. He said he called me, and the other players was like, no, he didn't. Tyron must have heard it. or
First
something.
off, and this might be a hot take. Tyrann Mathieu ain't Ed Reed.
No, not at all.
He ain't
Not-
Jonathan Taylor.
Nope.
But
He ain't Ronnie Lott.
Was he the number one? Was he the number one cornerback that year?
He
Nope.
don't play cornerback. He plays safety.
I mean,
He
safety
wasn't a
that year.
top back. No, he
No, he
wasn't.
was
Nope.
not. He was
was not.
not. The
Not even
Honey
close.
Badger was not. No, he
I
They
was
was
never
in
still
the, it was the Super Bowl.
just because you went to the Super Bowl don't mean you
I
the
said he
top
was
at
a
your
top.
position.
He was a top one.
Time out,
He
time
was
out, time out,
a
time
good
out.
one.
So you said
He
we
wasn't
go
the
to the Super
best.
Bowl. We go to the Super Bowl, but we ain't the best.
Just because
the
I'm on a
team-
Super
the
Bowl
team
team
wasn't the
don't mean
best.
I'm the best in my position, bro. No.
The team was
It
the
is
best.
not.
Yeah.
The D was the best, though, right?
Yeah, it was.
The Kansas City Chiefs defense?
Yes, was one of the best defenses in the
they
league.
weren't. They were one of the best, but the best was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in that game.
Okay, question.
In
No,
that
no.
They
I
season.
said
had
for the year.
Ndamukong Suh. They had Levante David.
They weren't the best in the
Yeah.
year though.
Winfield.
Okay, what Kansas City had?
Kansas City had,
Tyrann Mathieu.
they had a what's that white boy? Sorensen. First of all, if you got a white safety, you're not doing. That tells me everything I need to know.
That's racist.
Unless you the safety that died when he went back to the army. What was his name?
Oh,
Went to the
Unless you
90s.
that. Nah, in the early 2000s,
2000.
homie
For
that went-
Arizona.
he played for the Cardinals and he went back to he was a Green Beret and he went back and got killed by friendly fire. Unless you're him or you're the white boy that played for the Giants, bro. Them the only
not
two.
you talking about Pat Tillman?
Pat Tillman, unless you
Pat
Pat
Tillman.
Tillman,
Or
unless you're
Jason Sehorn.
yeah, unless you're Pat Tillman and Jason Sehorn, bro. Them the only two great whites we had as safeties.
Yeah, man, I don't trust no white safety or no white corner.
No.
Mm.
And Jason
ain't gonna-
Sehorn used to be suspect from time to time, bro.
I'm not going to plead to the racism, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting my chains on as we go. I'm adding chains as we go.
Ain't no white corner. Ain't no black kickers neither. Is they we?
Yes, they is.
Well, the one we
Slim
had,
kickers.
that nigga got escorted out the league. He must did something he was supposed to.
Marquette King.
Yeah, he must did something he was
Punter,
supposed to.
wasn't he?
You can't be the punt. You can't punt the ball and then go make the tackle for a loss, bro. The white
Boy,
people
man.
was like, timeout. Y'all dominate every other
Okay.
position on this field. You're not gonna be the punt. You're not gonna take that from us.
Mm.
Comedy, man.
Usher him out of here, bro.
We went too far. I'm bringing it back. So I'm gonna use the sports comedy correlation. There's been times when I was playing sports when I was told to dial down some.
Damn, you got a
Because
lot of chains on, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, bro.
You got a lot of chains.
I that's what I was trying to do, man. I got another one. Wait, I ain't published the Jesus Last Supper out yet.
I ain't gonna
You
lie
know
to
what
you.
I'm saying?
See,
I
look,
didn't- I didn't put-
I'm a
Yeah,
jury
that's
guy.
something.
Y'all can't see my chains because I got my lumberjack look on today, and they up
Gangsta
underneath the
Liz's chain
shirt.
on.
I ain't gonna lie to you. You got a lot of chains on, and I am wondering
You
the
finna hate. You finna hate.
authenticity of them.
You finna
I am
hate. See what I'm saying? You
bro.
finna hate. You finna hate. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a hater, bro. Just be like, go see my boy
See,
over there
this is why you
shot.
don't come to my
Hey,
house
man.
because I'm telling you, I want to put a diamond test out on the podcast.
You can really love it. You
Diamond
think they
tester
gonna you think
Diamond tester on Zoom.
they gonna pass?
I know they're not gonna. I
You
know
know
they're not
pass?
gonna pass. I know
I'm-
you. I know they're
I
not
know they
gonna
gonna
pass,
pass.
bro. Huh?
Bro.
I know you.
What I they gonna pass. They gonna pass. Wait, let's not get sidetracked. What I
You
was
got
gonna
a
say
lot of
was,
chain. Damn, you got a lot of chains.
yeah,
on, bro.
man. I know, bro. I got my death row chain. I got my Last Supper. I got my you know what I'm saying? I
He said
That's a
not the
lot.
Jesus piece,
You
the
got,
last
you got a lot
supper.
going on, bro. Jesus.
hold on.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry, bro. I didn't mean to interrupt your monologue. I didn't even put on a fedora. Continue your monologue. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
The cruise hat on.
Boogie Dale Cruz, keep going. Now you underwater, Boogie. Your chains have fucked up your audio, bro. Your chains,
Hey.
you stunting so hard,
Hey,
your
it
audio.
appears-
Jesus.
The ice is interfering.
This is so real.
Here we
The vibrations is, but what I'm gonna say, as a ball player in different sports, I've been asked to dial down. Hey, don't do that. What you're doing, I know it's positive for the team or positive for but it's bringing the morale of the team down because it seems like you're being a soloist
Mhm.
as a comedian. have you ever been asked to dial down your act because, like, hey man, you shining too much, man. You making the other community look bad. Ever happened to you?
I have like because I do a lot of shows at like the clubs, a lot of
Yeah.
clubs and stuff where I might be a feature or the MC, the host for like a traveling act or something. A lot of times they'll be like, "Hey, just don't not too much tonight," or "Hey, like, hey, just chill it out," which I don't mind because it's like if it's a headline in person, the crowd paying to see them, and I can see why they say that because it's like it's their show, they the ones
Fuck
that
them.
I feel that yeah, but I'm gonna still do my thing and I'm gonna still do things how I want to do it. But I see like maybe I'll chill out on a certain subject if I know that person that's kind of their thing, and I'll kind of just do something else, or yeah, I've heard it before, and but sometimes I'll be like, nah, bro, man, this crowd sold out, man. Some fine women in the front row, bro. I'm gonna be the funniest I ever been. I ain't trying to hear all that, man. Oh, like, hey man, I invited a girl to this show, man.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get her to come to a show for a fat minute, man. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be great at telling my best stuff.
Yeah.
You
Yeah. Yeah.
can
I feel you. And
Mr.
I was gonna
Cheeks, are
ask you
you
that.
single?
I am currently. I am no kid. I
How
got
how
one son, single parent, no wife.
how are
You,
the
you,
comedy groupies, bro?
I said, well, because I'm not, in the big leagues. Yeah, I say I do get some ladies that approach me at the show. They be, you're so fit. Oh my god. I be getting like old white lady groupies, man. I be like, nah, but I need
best ones, the best ones, bro.
Them be the ones that,
Them,
hey man,
them
them
the
be them
best
old white
ones,
ladies
bro.
who husbands croaked
Them
10
the
years ago,
best
bro. They got that
ones,
good nest egg,
man.
you know what I'm talking about? Sitting on maybe 2-3 mil, you know what I'm talking about? You gotta hit them and knock the
little
dust
age.
off the pussy so you can get you, 60,000 a year kind of something. You young, hey
I
bro,
never
Making them
you
brought this up.
young, you single.
I never
Go
brought
out
this
there
up.
and whore out these old white women with,
Look,
with nest eggs, man.
I never brought this up, but Dub has seen the power of the Caucasian. Dub has seen the caucasity
Okay.
that gravitates. Like we've been places where we just went and like a Caucasian be like, "Hey," and I'm like, "Hey," and they're like, "Blah, blah, 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 blah." Hey man, don't look a gift horse in the mouth, man.
I'm not gonna fully authenticate Boogie's story because
Why not?
I don't truly know his full situation, and I've been told by my brother that I'm a narrative starter.
You are a narrative starter, man. You ain't gotta
So
lie about it.
I don't want to. I'm not a narrative starter. So I don't want to start any narratives that could get him in trouble. But I
Can't get
just
in
will
trouble, bro.
say whatever he just said, he's telling the truth.
I believe. Trust me. I didn't they be coming to they be getting drunk, they get a little drunk. They be, oh my god,
Yeah,
funny. Oh my, I love that joke that you said about white ladies. It's so
yeah.
true. And I'll be
It's so
like,
true,
so true what you say. We are white women.
And you in
bro.
Oklahoma, you know what I'm saying? You know they
Are
feel
you are
bad
you
about
are
their
you under 30?
ancestry and they bumming.
27. Yeah.
Bro, this is the time to do it, man. This is
You
the
know they
time to
feel,
do it.
yeah, you in Oklahoma, bro. They feel bad about what their ancestors did to niggas back in the day, bro. You gotta get some reparations for it. You know what I'm saying?
I haven't even looked at the itinerary, man. I know
We
it had
ain't
an
talked about
itinerary.
nothing on
What
this
are you talking
itinerary,
We
about?
bro.
did, but we
We
didn't.
got a
We
couple of
We
did.
ain't talked about nothing on this itinerary, bro.
We did. We went through
covered a couple of
the
things.
favorite comedians and you know what I'm saying,
Monique stuff.
Monique.
I do got a
How about
question,
you?
Boogie. I got
Go
a
ahead.
question, Boogie.
Go ahead.
How does Doja Cat fold into the beef with Meg and Nicki?
She had a song. She came up with a song freestyle, whatever, that was kind of like saying, Nikki, you tripping. And this is why.
Okay.
Nikki is tripping. I can't stand Doja
No,
Cat.
she got with Megan said, Megan, you tripping. She was on Nikki's side. She came out and said, Nikki,
Oh,
yeah.
it's like Doja even more. I don't like Doja. I used to like her when she first came out, and then she just started just I don't know what's going on with her,
Getting
man. She
bread.
Those are a little weird for me, bro. I don't
Stop
know if
it. Stop
awful.
it.
I don't know
Stop
if
I second
it.
that.
I feel like she might be trying to
Stop
keep her
it.
Illuminati card, bro. and she doing too much.
Stop
You want to
it.
know what it is? It's because we're not her target audience.
We're
Hey,
not.
thank you.
We
Say
are
that.
not.
Say
You're
that.
right. You
Say
are
that.
correct. We're not. Like when she
And
came out with the
would
bitch, I'm a
why would we
cow.
be? That was
I
hard.
mean, bitch, I'm a cow was hard, bro.
it was
But
hard. Yeah.
She got no. Her music is great. Actually, I like a lot of hers. She makes some great music, but her vibe is just.
yeah, I think the more entertaining beef is this Ice Spice versus Big Lotto beef, bro.
They beefing.
How
Yeah,
that
man.
interchangeable, but it's like two cockroaches fighting for the same roach motel, bro. Like
I
they're
will
not big
not.
enough
I
to
will
even beat,
not. I
bro.
will not let you defile the name of one Big Lotto. When you now, Ice Spice is a cockroach,
No,
but
both of them
I
small
got
fries though.
nah,
have to
Big
say
Lotto.
Ice
Big
Spice.
Lotto got bars, bro. Big Lotto be
They got
rapping
they
ass off.
talented, but I'm
No,
saying like in the grand.
they are not talented. Lotto is
I like
talented. Ice Spice
I like Ice
spews
Spice.
bullshit. No, you
She's
like to look at Ice Spice
talented.
ass, bro.
Yes,
Yeah,
precisely.
yeah, yeah.
I'm
That's what you
saying
like about Ice Spice.
I'm saying Ice Spice and Lotto, but Ice Spice likes the talent she has in visuals.
Of
But
course.
Lotto,
I mean, she light skinned, thick, Afro Latino,
yeah,
whatever she is, and her mama fine. Of course, we'd like to look at Lotto ass. I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah, we like to look at Lotto ass too. We like to
yeah,
look at Ice Spice ass, bro.
yeah,
Outside of looking at Ice Spice ass,
yeah.
her music is trash. At least Lotto,
No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't
I
say
think
man,
it's
trash.
Ice
crazy.
Spice music is trash, bro.
Lotto's
I would say
first
that.
rap name was what it was. I think it's crazy to come out with the rap name Mulatto.
Miss
That
Mulatto,
is,
yeah.
that is crazy to know. And she
But
got
at least
big.
she back it up. And at
But
least she had the nuts to after Ice Spice dissed her.
yeah.
At
What she
least
say
she
about
had the nuts to pull up in the Bronx. Bro, how hard is it? You pull up, not only do you pull up to your ops hood, you pull up to the Bronx, 10 Escalades deep, shoot the diss track video in your ops hood.
Is Spice in your top 10 female rappers of the last 10 years?
Is who in my top 10?
Is Ice Spice or Lotto in your top 10 of female rappers of the last 10 years?
How long ago was it? 10 years ago.
I mean, I'm
2014.
excluding Nikki because Nikki is a unicorn, so Nikki can't go. So the last 10 years, I mean, Rhapsody don't fuck with nobody like that. She just spit bars, so I can't put her in there.
Mm.
So now I gotta put Cardi in there.
There you go.
Really can't put Nikki in there because Nikki is a unicorn as well. She's goated, so I can't put her in there.
Big Glorilla fan. I think
Glorilla is decent. I give her that. So I'm looking at Glorilla, I'm looking at Lotto, I'm looking at Ice Spice, I'm looking at Young M.A. I feel like Young M.A. is better than all of them I just mentioned outside of Lotto. Young M.A. and Lotto are top tier to me. Sexy Red is trash.
You call people trash, man.
Sexy
She
Red
ain't
is
trash,
trash, my nigga.
Nah, she ain't trash, man.
Sexy Red is trash, my nigga. Scar Lip is trash, my nigga.
No, Scar, look at bars.
What about Megan? Did y'all say Megan already? Gotta put Megan.
Meg would be near the top of all of them. I feel like Meg got better bars than Cardi, but I like Cardi better than Meg, but whatever.
I like Flo Milli. I don't know if y'all listen to her. She makes some.
I've heard Flo Milli before. Mariah the Scientist, bro. Is she a rapper or R&B singer?
Both.
Do you count Doja as a rapper? Because she a rapper, but she's also
Doja's a pop star, bro.
I
mean, I guess she a rapper, but she a pop star.
The City Girls, I guess. If you count it,
Doja Cat would be the creme de la creme of the last 10 years of female rappers, bro. Doja Cat would be the creme de la creme.
I agree.
The last 10 years, and we're not counting Nicki. We're not counting Nicki in the last 10 years. We're not counting Rhapsody. We're not counting I mean, outside of Seven the Genius, bro, out of that Griselda count, I feel like Seven the Genius go harder than everybody when it comes to the new female rappers. But she don't get the play. She don't get the play and recognition she gets because she come out that Griselda count and she rapping on Griselda beats. So
she be rapping
there you go. Yeah. She rapping on El Camino shit or whatever. Then Hey yo.
Money is a brand for like
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
the
She just the female version of Conway the Machine, bro. So you know.
I don't know, but now whatever. I'm
But you
going to
like
the list.
Sexy Red though. You like that rapping cockroach.
I will never.
I'm a fan of her in certain settings. Like if
You know what
you
I'm
put
saying? Like what I'm saying. Oh, let's see. Watch this.
If I'm going to
Oh,
the ratchet, if I'm going to the rapid club,
finish.
if I'm going to the rapid club, the ratchet club, stand on couches like I was a Sunday ago. They took me a Happy J, drugged me out to this young nigga club where I had to stand on couches and see IG models who look ugly without the filters, hookah and mimosa tower. Yes, that was the spot for Sexy Red, bro. So if I'm in that setting, yeah, play Sexy Red, play Ice Spice, play Scarlet Lip, bro. You know what I'm saying? If I want to see ratchet bitches twerking, you know what I mean? But
What I'm saying is this: like, if I'm the best, if I'm the best counter puncher, if I get like, if I'm saying like you the best, like you ain't the best boxer, but you the best counter puncher.
if you're the
You
best
ain't the
counter
best.
puncher,
Hold
you're
on.
the better boxer, though.
No, I'm saying I might be the best power. I'm the best power puncher, right? You got a cold counter, you got a cold power. Like you can have different categories of best in this in the overall. Let's call it.
Mhm.
So if Sexy Red is making the best music in
She
this,
not, bro.
how is she not?
It's like, yeah, like Kevin Durant, in my opinion, is the best scorer ever. But I don't think he's the best basketball player ever. He's not better than LeBron as a basketball player, but I think he's a better scorer than LeBron is.
Exactly, exactly. So I'm saying is Kevin Durant trash because he's not the best
Yeah,
overall?
but Sexy Red ain't that though. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Sexy
Sexy Red
Red makes
is more like
Sexy Red.
nah.
When
She
it
Bro,
comes
more
to
she
like
already
clubs,
Pat
showed.
Bev,
She
bro.
already
when it
showed
comes
Sexy
to
you.
Red is
clubs,
more like Pat Bev.
when it
No, she already showed you.
And I feel like,
I can get on songs with Drake
I feel like
and
so.
be cold.
I've been on the team with James Harden. That don't mean I'm cold. James Harden was cold.
No,
I
I'm
was a
when
role
so I'm
it
player.
comes
saying
to songs for clubs where you stand on couches with hookah and mimosas, Sexy Red is the best.
it's the
Don't nobody,
one. That's what I'm
don't nobody
saying.
would
Nah, she not even the
nobody would do a
best, bro.
Rhapsody.
She not
Nobody would
even
do
the
a
best.
Rhapsody at the hookah spot.
You're not supposed to hear Rhapsody at the hookah spot, bro. You supposed to hear Rhapsody when I'm contemplating making this business move, or I'm
Exactly.
contemplating talking to my female, and I hear the beautiful raps of Rhapsody in the background, bro.
Yeah.
When I'm thinking about, and I'm married, so this is all you know, just for
Put your
entertainment
disclaimers
purposes.
on there, man. Yeah.
When I'm thinking about hitting the when I'm thinking about hitting the fine ratchet bitch Rob that might have 2 STDs, I'm listening to Sexy Red, bro.
Oh, watch this.
Straight up, bro.
Watch this.
That's what I'm
Hold on.
listening to.
Watch this. Black people are the only people I know of
Here you go.
that will hold on, let me finish. That will argue with results. Like you could say, like they be like, "Oh no, she ain't so and so, or he ain't so and so."
Well,
And
what
like,
results are we
so
arguing about Sexy Red? I'm
this
asking.
Red is a platinum center artist.
Oh, I'm not saying her
She
songs don't
shows
do
you.
numbers, bro.
Hold
I'm
on.
not saying her
She
songs don't do numbers.
how do numbers?
I said I'm not saying they don't do numbers. I didn't say
I'm
that.
saying how they do numbers.
But
It's
you know how many ratchet bitches out here are a part of the Church of Sexy Red, bro?
The
All of
church
that,
is crazy.
So you
all of
think it's
that.
just
I'm the
ratchet? You
raw
think
dog queen shit. You know how many ratchet hoes is running around here talking about they want to be the raw dog queen too? I'm not saying she don't do numbers. So I'm not knocking her numbers or her.
No, I'm not saying you
I'm
are.
not-
I'm saying
Yeah, I ain't saying that. She has success. She does numbers. She got bangers, bro. They bang in a strip club. They bang
exactly.
in a
She
day.
got bangers.
Bro, I'm not knocking all of that.
So if
I'm
she
not
got
saying
bangers, then you got to respect her bangers, bro.
just because she got bangers don't mean it's good music though.
How many bangers? Does does Rhapsody have?
See, it's a different tier of music though.
I ask you a question.
Again, we're
I
not
asked you a question.
the argument
Answer the
is
question.
not the argument is not if they have bangers that ring out in the club, but first off, Rhapsody don't make strip club music.
No, she made music, And how
But
many
she don't
bangers
make
she
strip
got?
club music, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't
Well,
answer you.
but
I
that's
said how many
subjective
bangers
though.
she had.
But
I didn't
that's
say
subjective
strip
though,
club.
because that. Well,
Hold on.
time
I
out.
didn't say strip club. I
That's
said bangers,
subjective
period.
because to the fan of Rhapsody, she got plenty bangers.
No, I'm asking. Okay, the fan of Rhapsody. So
She
why
got
does
plenty
Rhapsody?
bangers.
Hold up. Why does Rhapsody have this many fans and Sexy Red have this many fans?
Well, time out. They both have their own fan base, though, Book.
No. I didn't ask you that.
So
I said,
now,
why does,
now you're
hold
asking
up.
me. So now if you ask me why does Rhapsody have this many fans and why does Sexy Red have this many fans, I will tell you, Rhapsody has a fan base and Sexy Red has a fan base.
But why is Sexy Red's fan base way bigger than Rhapsody's?
Well, we don't know if that's the case.
Yes, we do.
Is that
we do know.
really?
Yeah, we
I'd
do.
say-
We can see it.
She's hot right now, but I would say Rhapsody's fans are probably more organic and prone to follow, like just like Sexy Red hot right now. And who's to say that she keeps this momentum? Because she finna, who's to say like they gonna stick around versus like Rhapsody's fans probably gonna stick around with her much longer.
We ain't heard shit since she been pregnant, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. Rhapsody
been
has
pregnant. That's why.
Rhapsody has a steady.
I want to hear that.
What you mean? Rhapsody has
pregnant, bro.
Time out. Rhapsody has a steady following. Rihanna been pregnant a couple times, ain't dropped no new music, and the Navy is still the Navy.
Navy's still the Navy.
The Navy is still the Navy. So that pregnancy shit don't mean that you get a drop off of fans.
That's true.
But
the Navy's
okay,
still
hold on. If you take Rhapsody's albums and put them over here and put Sexy Red's albums and songs, with Rhapsody's albums and songs, put them over here, put Sexy Red's albums, who has more listens? We don't have to argue. We know it's Sexy Red.
No, we don't. We do not
We
know.
We
don't know
Rhapsody
that.
Rhapsody never went platinum. Sexy Red has. We know
Sexy
that.
Red's album went platinum or a song went platinum? I'm asking.
A song that Sexy Red has been on has gone platinum.
Now time out book. Time out book. Now time out book. Now let's be real.
Yeah.
We do know that when the machine is behind you,
why you got
make some shit go platinum?
What you mean make go platinum?
We know
that. Okay. Question.
The business pick and choose.
Hold on. The machine can. So the machine always works. It never fails.
What do you mean? Clarify that. Expound.
I'm saying that the machine can get behind the artist and they won't do well.
I think when the machine gets behind the artist, it depends. That artist can have some organic followers, and the machine adding to it can push them. I believe that Sexy Red had a push of a machine behind her, bro. Sexy Red came out of nowhere.
That's bullshit. No.
It's not bullshit.
That's bullshit because Sexy Red had a song that went platinum before she had a machine.
What song went platinum? What song went platinum? What song went platinum before she had the machine?
The first song she came out with.
What was the name of it?
Making my way down. Hold up, I'm gonna tell you. Making my way downtown.
TikTok song.
That's
the platinum.
That's the machine. That's the machine.
That's what I'm saying. It's TikTok song.
Machine.
That's definitely the machine, bro.
Ho. So you telling me? Hold. I'm gonna say it slow. Hey,
these people on the screen are dumb. You ain't gotta say it too slow.
I ain't saying. I'm gonna say it slow. I'm saying that she made a song that was outside of any major label backing, and that song went platinum.
How you know it was outside of any major label backing?
Because she wasn't signed to a label at the time. That's why.
Recorded that. The video was like on some
random
street in
That's
St.
what
Louis.
she was on.
Random ass shit, bro.
Audio was like
AR in her hand and all that shit.
That was some bullshit that she made up on her own. She paid for that out of her pocket.
Nah, she
and
did.
It went platinum.
And that's what got the eyes of.
How can it go?
So I'm saying that. Hold
on. Time out. Let me ask you a question. Whoa. Time out. When did it go platinum?
It went platinum when it came out, bro.
Like around COVID, like them COVID years, I think.
Them COVID years. That's 2020, 2019.
So she had a viral video on TikTok that went
before the machine.
The sound, yeah, because like a lot of people was putting that little
exactly. So now you're saying that now she's done that shit 5, 6, 8, 9 times over, but you talking about the machine.
You don't think the machine is behind Sexy Red?
You know what I'm saying?
I'm asking.
Hold up. Listen what I'm saying.
She ain't do it 5 times on her own, bro.
Listen, she did it before the machine.
I would say when
3-4 years later, she
heard that and how they like just grouped around it. Her probably some label was like, wait a minute now.
There's labels helping, they're helping because they're seeing it like, oh damn, look, she got something. Like
Yeah,
every
it's just like we gotta.
successful business, they're gonna say like, oh, you got something. Let me put something behind it and attach my business name so I get some of that money. You can't
It's just like
don't
us music.
degrade what
We
she's
have
doing because the machine now she got something, bro. I don't like it, but she got something. Drake got
we got our
something.
rappers that who talk crazy like we got a whole shake of that. You know, ladies got they
Never
skin.
That's what I'm saying.
again,
Young Dolph got something.
never
So,
again mention the names Drake and Young Dolph in the same sentence as Sexy Red, bro.
you got the same numbers, my nigga.
No, they do not have the same numbers, my nigga. They do.
Look it up,
They
man.
do not have the same numbers. They do not have the same numbers.
If you think that Young Dolph and Sexy Red don't have similar numbers, bro, then
Hey,
you gotta look
bro,
at the charts, man.
Memphis nigga. Hey, bro, Memphis niggas will come for you and your chains. All right, I'm letting you know that now.
Yo, Chase.
I'm
They
just
gonna
saying,
take-
man.
I'm letting you know that now, bro. You know I got your back. I'm down for whatever. If you call me and say that niggas is after you, you need help, I'm down. But if
Never
I
that,
find
man.
out it's Memphis niggas mad at you because of you
People-
comparing
paper
the
round
late-
empire niggas.
the late, yeah, exactly, the late great Young Dolph with Sexy Red, I'm gonna say, let's go hide.
You're gonna have to hide
Yeah,
North Dakota or something.
exactly.
Man. So okay,
I understand, but I do understand what you're saying, Bug. So I don't want to make it seem like
no.
I do understand what you're saying, and I understand in the vein and what you're saying it in. I do understand that. So
The idea of music in 2000 or in 90 in 80 1980 1990 2000 2010 2020 it's changed. It's changed the ideas of everything, right? Like, bruh,
I think Sexy Red
hold
is.
on.
I think I'm gonna let you cook. I think Sexy Red is a one-trick pony. I don't think we're gonna see the same
How?
success. Let me finish. I don't think that we're gonna see the same success of Sexy Red in the future that she's had in the past. I think her arc is gonna kind of pan out like the City Girls arc did. The last album City Girls dropped, that project went wood, bro. Ain't nobody buy that bullshit.
What are you
Yeah.
talking about though? What are you
Nobody
talking
bought
about?
that bullshit, bro.
But
Yeah,
you think it's about selling albums, bro?
it
Well,
isn't
you
about
think it's
selling
about
out.
selling
I'm
records?
talking about
Yeah, it's not about
all of your argument 3 minutes ago was about her sales,
What I'm
right?
saying is, what I'm saying is that if you're saying that the City Girls' last album didn't do well, but JT has 4 shows and has 1 billion followers, Sexy Red hasn't even divulged.
Come on now, let's be
Hold
for
on,
real.
let me finish.
JT
Let me
has that
finish.
show and followings because that was a contractual agreement that the nigga who made her hot was allowed to piss on her, bro, or she pissed on him. I forgot who was pissing on who, bro. Come on now, bro. Let's be for real. When your boyfriend owns the network that your content is on, that's what I'm saying, bro. When your man,
You heard?
when your
You
boyfriend
never JT
owns,
song
when your
or a Cash Doll
boyfriend,
song?
bro, first off, the City
Like
Girls,
Cash
to
Doll.
me, the City Girls are slightly more than slightly. They're more, that's what I'm saying, bro. The City Girls are more entertaining or better artists than Sexy Red, bro.
Oh,
Come on,
man.
it's only so many times you can tell me that your coochie juice is clear, bro.
Don't do that.
It's only
Don't
so
do
many
that.
times you can tell me
Don't
that,
do
bro.
that. Don't do that.
It's only so many times you can tell me that you a hood rat hoochie mama and lure me in, bro.
Question.
Only so many times.
How many times has Benny the Butcher told you he's so dope?
There you go. See,
But
yeah,
Benny the Butcher,
that's-
and
that's a great
Benny the
point.
but Benny the Butcher.
Ain't no but
has
to
to-
it. How many times he told
Same
you
thing
that?
with Pusha
how many
T,
times
bro.
Pusha T done talked
Pusha
about
T done
coke?
told me he done sold
So
cocaine
you can do
a
the same thing
1,000.
over and over again and be
Pusha
successful,
T done
right?
told, but that's the thing though. Pusha T done told me he sold cocaine 1,000 different times, 1,000 different ways, and this shit be sonically fire, bro.
To you.
To everybody, bro.
No,
Numbers.
to you.
No, you
That's-
talked about
we
numbers,
are
bro.
all-
Benny
yeah,
the
we're
Butcher
definitely
still
not
do numbers,
Sexy
bro.
Red's target audience
That's what I'm
either.
saying, but do you think that so you what okay, this is a question. Do you think that Sexy Red's numbers are not bigger than Pusha T's?
Nah, longevity wise. We're looking at longevity.
No. We're talking about in a 3 year
We gotta
span. In the
see.
last 3 years. Last 3 years.
In the last 3 years, yeah, because Pusha T is a legacy artist, though, bro.
Okay, so once
But now,
again,
if I
so
look
I'm,
at, no, time out. If I look at the success of Pusha T first 3 to 5 years, I think
Yeah.
his numbers are different. But I will say it's
Clips.
going to be skewed because we're not looking at Pusha T, the solo artist. We're looking at the clips.
Oh, that's when like pure sales, like people weren't streaming, people were buying.
Exactly.
It's different.
Exactly.
It's a whole different situation, though.
In
Because
the
a
situation,
stream isn't the same as a record sale, bro.
exactly, but a stream, if in 2024, if I was to say Pusha T, Sexy Red, Rhapsody, and Common, right? I named these 4 out.
That's not
Common's
fair.
gonna
That's
hold on,
not
let me
fair.
finish. No, let me finish. Common's gonna be number 1 to my legacy because he's a legacy act that has what you call it. Sexy Red gonna be number 2
Compare Sexy Red to Lotto.
huh?
Or no. I understand what you're trying to say, and I think your argument that what you're trying to make with these artists, I think that it's a bad argument. I would say compare Sexy Red to Ice Spice, compare Sexy Red to Lotto, compare Sexy Red to Scarlett, compare Sexy Red to
Why am I, okay, but why no, take Cardi out. Why am I comparing Sexy Red to artists that she's tripled and quadrupled their sales already? Why am I comparing them? Because they sound the
has
same?
Sexy Red triple Ice Spice's sales? I don't know.
Hell yeah, nigga.
I'm not sure. I don't know.
100%.
I don't have the
She
numbers in
has
my
a song
face.
with she has a song with Drake, my nigga.
Who?
She has songs with Drake, my nigga.
What the fuck that mean?
I don't want to talk about that. If you don't know what that means, I don't want to talk about.
Nigga, that's Drake's song, bro. That ain't her song.
But she on it.
Ice Spice got she got sales. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Probably
saying.
like it's probably around.
And that's
We can look it up.
Ice Spice
Honestly.
and Sexy Red. Bro, honestly, Ice Spice does what Sexy Red does, but better. In my opinion, I feel like her music is better. I ain't saying this is me listening to the music. I'd rather listen to Ice Spice than Sexy Red.
It's your opinion, bro. But you a rapper. The average listener who listens to music through the radio is not hearing a bunch of Lotto songs. They hear a bunch of
I said Ice Spice, not Lotto.
Or they're not hearing a bunch of Ice Spice songs.
That's a goddamn lie.
How many Ice Spice songs she got on the radio?
Nigga, how many
Got a lot. You got a couple.
Got 4 or 5
Ice
songs on the
Spice?
radio.
Got that. She got. You think you the shit, bitch? You not even a fart. That's the song.
She do got that one, bro. That was a decent line for, you know what I'm saying? That was a decent line.
She got that song with Nicki. She got that song with the Munch song. She got that Boy's a Liar. She got hits. Nah, Ice Spice got hits.
Ice Spice got hits, bro. You might have Ice Spice
Yeah, you
fucked
know
up.
I'm gonna defer a little bit on this one because I'm like I don't listen to radio at all, 100%. But I'm saying, but I will say that I do take note of streaming and digital sales.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking it up right now.
I feel like Ice Spice, the Lottos, they got staying power. I feel like 2 years from now, we ain't gonna be talking about Sexy Red like this.
But what's that? That's not an argument, bro. You saying about? I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about the facts.
Right now,
I'm talking
Ice
about what
Spice
you
is
think.
hotter than right now. Ice Spice is hotter than Sexy Red, bro.
Ain't no way, bro.
Oh,
I
you
feel like they
away.
on the same. They on the same.
That's why I'm. But now I think Ice Spice
no
is
way.
hotter than Sexy Red, bro. There is a way. There is a way. Now, if you told me Ice Spice is hotter than Glorilla, yeah, she is. Because Glorilla kind of fell off. Glorilla made her mark, made some money, got her teeth fixed, got her titties done, and she chilling somewhere.
That's where she messed up. She should have kept her bad teeth
and her small titties. She should have.
Mm-hmm. She messed it up.
See, Sexy Red, she kept doing the same ratchet shit she was doing. She put out a video getting popped on one of them pleather ass sofas.
Got pregnant. She got pregnant. That's the best thing she could ever did. Now she's still putting out songs with her baby daddy in jail on the hook. So she got the song called "F My Baby Dad."
She do, bro.
The song called "F My Baby Dad."
And the only thing that's really going for Sexy Red is that she's still ignorant enough to go get like Sukihana on a song, and they gonna say they want to fuck Joe Biden. I mean, when you're that level ratchery, when you're that level ratchery, bro. Yeah.
Ice
Nobody
Spice
gonna die. They
only
gonna
has
die.
8 songs. Only has 8 songs that have charted. 8.
She only been making music like 2
Only
years. That's a
I'm finna
I
lot.
see,
don't know where he's going with this, bro.
I'm finna see what Sexy Red has.
I don't know if Sexy Red got 8 songs that charted, bro.
I know for that what's that ski. I know that's charted for sure.
That one. I don't know how many songs
song
Sexy
with
Red
Drake.
got in the charted, bro.
That song with Drake, that looking for the hoes song. That
Drake's
That's
a
what I was
cheat
saying.
code. That's the cheat code, bro.
is a cheat code. You put him on the song.
Sexy
Don't
Red has. I mean, man, y'all tripping.
Hey, when he start doing that, that means whatever evidence he's trying to pull up ain't in his favor.
No, I'm trying to figure out this. It's just
When
here we
Boogie
go.
start taking too long to find out the shit that's in his favor, bro, and then
What you mean? You
so
it's
Boogie
got
would be
my
like this.
narrative?
Boogie would be like, man,
Narrative, narrative,
you gotta,
narrative.
you gotta. He's
you
a
won't hear no
narrative.
results, and then he'll move the goalpost and start talking about something else.
Oh,
Bro,
I'm also.
you can hold on. You can easily
I'm a
go and look.
goalpost
Y'all can go look too.
Why should I go
too.
look when you already on Google, bro? My
I'm
screens
looking.
are my screens are already taken up, bro.
He had Sexy
I'm
Red
recording
had
two different spots right now, and I got the main people on the big screens. I got some shit going on this screen, some other shit going on that screen. I'm gonna let you be our Google expert.
all right. So Sexy Red has 3 top 50 singles. Let me see. Damn, Sexy Red is older than me.
How old is she?
She was born in 70.
She was born in this when?
Yeah, you froze, my
Born in
nigga. You tell me
77.
Sexy Red, an old hoe?
Oh, I'm tripping. I'm
Yeah.
tripping. She was not born in 77. That's when they started tricking and shit.
I was about to say. I was like, how's she having babies?
I
Shit,
mean,
she
you
said,
still old hoes still have babies, bro. But I would
Yeah.
ask why she still being the raw dog queen if she over 49, because Bug like 47.
I know.
"Are you hating on her?"
I know some 50-year-old skeezers that raw dog queens, man. They love it for
That
the
nigga
sport.
he said skeezer. I ain't
I
gonna let you
would
get
I
away with
would
that
hit
one,
a
man.
50-year-old skeezer, bro, but you can't be a 50-year-old skeezer and a raw dog queen, bro.
They
We gotta talk
exist.
about that.
They exist.
Y'all tripping, man. Y'all tripping, man.
Exist. Used to
You know,
fuck.
her name is spelled her name is spelled differently, so that's pretty why I'm
Mr.
having
Cheeks, while
problems.
young James Boogie tries to find evidence to prove his point that he ain't gonna find.
I'm trying my phone.
What are you watching any TV shows right now, bro? What are your favorite TV shows you watching? And I'm only asking this because I stumbled upon a TV show that I am very fond of and I love it. So I'm asking everybody on the screen, what are some of y'all favorite TV shows? What is it about? And
Current.
are you invested in the show like it's some real live shit going on?
So currently, what am I watching now? So I'm waiting for. I'm a big fan of. I don't know if y'all watch Game of Thrones.
I love it, bro. I
You
love
watch
it.
House of Dragons?
Of course. What you mean? I got the books,
That
bro.
so we locked in.
Yeah, we locked in.
Waiting for House of Dragons.
It's a what?
To come back.
What you say, book?
All them shows already finished though.
But
Not
there's a
House of
book though,
Dragons
bro. And House of Dragons is coming up with season 2, bro.
And in the summertime,
But what
coming
that got to do with the
That'll be
lore,
here.
bro? If you want to keep it a book wise, I'm past the House of Dragons show. But go ahead though.
I actually just got the book myself. I got it from the library the other day. I'm about to watch for House of Dragon to come back. The Last of Us, I watched that as well.
The Last of Us. Okay, I haven't checked The Last of Us out.
It's good. That's good as well. What else am I watching now? I've been starting to watch Insecure. I know I'm late to it, but I've been catching up on that. I want to catch up to. I just finished Snowfall. Got my type. I don't watch a show when it's actively airing. I wait for it to finish so I can just binge it. So
I like that as well. Yeah, I like that as well. So let me ask you a question, bro. Are you an Apple product person?
Yup. I mean, not like because I'm just like I love Apple, just because like everybody else kind of got it. So I was like, I might as well just get a.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm an Apple whore, bro. You know what I'm saying? My house is full of Apple products. I can look at some shit. I can literally look up some shit while I'm out and about on my phone, come home, hop on
Yeah.
the computer or the TV and figure it out.
Yeah.
If you have Apple TV Plus, and if you have the opportunity to watch something called The Foundation,
The Foundation.
bro, you gotta watch The Foundation.
But check. I'm
So
looking it down now.
I'll say this. I'm not saying that it's as good as Star Wars or Star Trek. Are you a futuristic world building type of guy who loves
Yeah.
those kind of shows?
Yeah, I
World
like that
build,
type of stuff.
bro. First off, world building is awesome.
Mhm.
It's a mix of Star Wars and Star Trek without
Okay.
the lightsabers. So I feel like Star Wars is more conflict, lightsaber, war type shit.
Mhm.
I feel like Star Trek is more politics between different planets within the solar systems. The Foundation gives you a mixture of both. But what really caught my attention was the ruler of the soul of the universe would be this one person that they call Empire, who happens to be a clone of Cleon the First, is his name. You know, Cleon the First didn't have any heirs. They have the technology to have clones. So at any given time, it's always three versions of this Cleon ruling at once. You'll have Don, who is the youngest, who is being mentored by the Day. The Day would be the current ruler. And then you have the Dusk, who was the previous ruler.
Mhm.
They all three sit on the throne, bro. And just that whole element of there are three men who rule as one, and they're at three different paths of life, but they share the same thoughts. It's fire, bro. And
I
the actual foundation is led by a mathematician slash scientist who had an algorithm that says, "Hey, bro, we're finna be in the dark ages for 1,000 years because my formula says X, Y, and Z." And how he's moving through the universe is really no difference between him and Empire, bro. It's like our present day politics where the Democrats, Republicans are all birds of the same feather, bro. It just depends on what side you want to jump on.
yeah.
Bro, you got to check that show out. It's fire, bro.
I'm gonna check it out. The
Yeah, it's
Foundation.
fire.
About?
The Foundation.
Oh,
First two episodes are a slow burn.
Mhm.
Once you get past the first two episodes, and all the first two episodes are trying to do is build what the show is about, bro. That shit fire, bro. Like it's fire.
Yeah.
It's like Star Trek, Star Wars mixed in one.
Yeah. I hop on. Yeah, I definitely check that out. This is about your third hat today, man.
Nah,
man, you
that's
know I
what
do
Boogie
that.
do. Boogie gonna
That's what I
change.
do,
Boogie
man.
gonna give you 3 to 5 outfits within the
Why I
podcast.
gotta be an outfit? I just changed shirts, bro. I just
It
threw my
depends.
I threw my Washington. I know I gotta throw my throwback on. I gotta have a throwback on here. You know what I'm saying? I got my Washington Bullets on. You know what I'm saying?
It
I got
depends on
my
if
James
me and
Boogie
him
shirt.
actually get into like a heated argument.
I'm not arguing no more, bro. I made my decision in life to not argue never again in life, man.
That's a
Argue.
lie. You're gonna argue me again, but I
I'm
also
not.
have made a
I'm
decision.
not.
After our last offline conversation, I said, you know what? I'm gonna follow Boogie's lead from now on. I'm gonna follow Boogie's lead from now on.
Man, that's a great way to think about it, bro. From what you
What?
said, not from what I said. From what you said.
Following your lead?
Yeah. He said, okay, I'm gonna hear about the curtains right quick for Mr. Cheeks. He said we were talking, you know, and I've been knowing this guy for like 20 some years. And so he's like, man, you know what I'm saying? You coming up short in certain categories as far as outside of not presenting, but just behind the scenes or whatever. And he's like, bro, you kind of are the engine of the show. You know what I'm saying? And in my head, I'm like, if I'm the engine, bro, then just let me run then. In certain ways, I'm like, I understand, and I've been in every position. I think we all have been in life. You know what, I'm gonna throw shade and be like, maybe you're a little younger, so you might have been, but like, I've been the prince, I've been the pauper, I've been, the servant, I've been the server, I've been in all positions. So I look at it personally from all angles, and like one of the hardest things to do sometimes is to accept what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Because we all have we're human beings. You know what I'm saying? I always I'm against any conspiracy theory that ever comes out, because I'm always like, well, shit, there's humans in that. And in order for a conspiracy theory to work, you have to have people in line in the way they think. And humans don't do that shit. We've seen it 100 times over. We've seen it. I don't have to make up. That's why I'm talking about arguing with history, arguing with, like, I ain't gotta argue if Ice Spice is bigger than what's her name?
Sexy Red.
Sexy Red. I ain't gotta argue that, man, because Sexy Red is 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 a phenomenon. We know about Ice Spice in our community, but people who don't even listen to rap about Sexy Red, and the reason why I know that is because I divulge into areas of people who don't mess with rap. Most people don't divulge in areas that they're not, like, I go listen to country music, or I go into spaces of country music, of rock and roll, of pop music. I go into these areas in different ways, and have conversations and speak with these people. And these people know about Sexy. They know about Drake. If they know about Drake, they know about Sexy Red. They don't know about Ice Spice, because
But
she
they
ain't got
don't
no.
know about Ice. They don't know about Sexy Red. They know about Drake, and Sexy Red
Yeah,
was on a song with Drake. They don't know about Sexy
exactly.
Red though.
But they know about her now because she's
They
on a
don't know
song with
about
Drake.
Sexy Red's catalog
Because
though.
she's because
I think when you
not
speak of
catalog. It
Sexy
don't matter.
Red,
Catalog don't
I
matter.
think when you speak of Sexy Red and Ice Spice, they might be on the same level. But I feel like you got away
That's what
from
I'm
your point
saying.
you was making though.
That's what I'm saying. They don't know about her catalog, but they know about her through Drake. And what other people do is, what they do is, it's like, oh, if she messes with him, this is how everything works in the grand scheme. Oh, I want to be associated with your product because it's this. If I'm Oklahoma State University, I want to get an NIL deal with this athlete and get these advertisers to associate. It's about association. It's not you saying they don't know they ain't got no whole catalog.
I
All
got you.
they know is she's on a song with Drake,
You're
and
right.
we fuck with Drake. So we fuck with Drake, and Drake is the biggest shit in the world, which we don't have. We can't argue about that. He's one of the biggest shits in the world, and she with Drake. Well, shit, and she fuck with Drake. We fuck with her.
So all right,
That's why.
cool. I feel you. But go back to
That's
what you were
why.
saying about you.
That's why when if this person messes up and they associate with you, I'm done with you, because I don't want that associated with me. But all the way back to what I was saying, which I almost forgot, was I saying that there's a there in the grand scheme, you have to look at it from a bird's eye view, not from, like, I like this. Me personally, JB, I like this. But then the people have shown they like this. So why they like this? Let me look into what they like. Why they like this? Oh, they like this because they're so and so and so. So then I look on the backside and look at, well, what how does this translate? Let me look at the shows. Let me look at the festivals. Let me look at all these other things that associate, that would reciprocate the facts to say that, oh, well, yeah, she's so and so, but she headlining Coachella. She headlining all these festivals, or he. So that's showing me, not only are they dominating in this subgenre, but they're dominating on a grander scale. So that's what I'm looking at. That's how I'm looking at it. I'm not saying I'm right or wrong. I'm just saying that's the way that's why I'm saying the facts are saying that these people are generating funds and fans on a grand scale. And Ice Spice is only generating fans from this source. She got one song on the radio. I got 4 songs on the radio. The radio is equal to advertisers. Advertisers are equal to, okay, I can get money in all these different I'm not just getting money from this people. I'm getting people from everybody. AT&T is getting money from everybody, not just one demographic. That's what I'm saying.
Feel that. Feel that. I can agree with that.
Mr. Cheeks, I ain't gonna lie, I'm lost, bro. He started off talking about himself, and then he turned into talking about Ice Spice and Sexy Red, and to sidestep the argument. I just said okay, because I was looking for some insight. He was talking about himself, and I was looking for the insight. He was telling me that he was gonna say. He said he pulled back the curtain. I thought he was gonna talk about a little bit of our offline conversation we had, because we had like a little heated argument. He called me a bully.
I never do that though.
But we always have heated arguments, bro. That's
We
the
do,
that's
but
the
I'll
beauty
never.
of me and your relationship is we love each other, bro. So we can have a heated argument, and that's all it's gonna be. It ain't gonna be nothing else.
But I'll never be like, man, we argued about this, and then I'm like, man, we argued about that, and it happened, and we got over it, and we moved on.
Like if we pulling the curtain back, I just reflected on what you said. Some stuff you said, I reflected on it, and I just looked at it as, man, you got different viewpoints and ideologies about some shit that I don't agree with everything you said, but I listened to what you said and I reflected on it. And my stance moving forward is I'm gonna take a step back and I'm gonna follow your lead, because I can't make you see the plan I see. I can't make you see the future that I have for what we were talking about. I can't make you see what I see. And from my vantage point is, like I told you on the phone, you drive the pod, you are the main character or
that's what I was
talent.
saying.
You are the main
Let me
talent.
drive then.
But the problem is I can let you drive.
Yeah.
But you don't know where you're going.
How I know I'm going? Let me drive.
But that's just my opinion, though. And again,
that's what I was saying.
That's my opinion, though. But just
I
because,
agree with you.
well, talk about
I agree with you.
Hey, every driver needs a navigator. If you're rally racing in the Baja, you're the driver, bro. It's a reason why you got to navigate on your right side, because your job is to drive, and you need somebody to navigate where you need to go, the best route you need to take. Sometimes you're so consumed with driving, you need some help with navigating. And I'm the navigator because I ain't got the skill to drive. And they work hand in hand. And you have to be able to come out. And you have to be able, you got to be able to know your strengths and your weaknesses and fit in when you fit in. And I realized after the conversation, when I got off the phone, I reflected and I said, look, you know what this can be and where it wants to go. But I can't make somebody else see that. So,
well, you as in you and yourself.
I see where it goes. I see where it should be and can be and what it can be and how we can get there.
But we have different. Hold on.
But I can't.
Hold
But I can't make you see that.
Hold on. Watch this. So, Mr. Cheeks,
what's going on?
Do you have any writers or any associates that you work with when you're doing your when you're sculpting your show? Is it one person or is it,
So for my comedy, I really just kind of do all my writing myself. But I'd say I'm an awful like show producer. Like I don't really I don't do any of the logistics or putting together. I just do the writing my stuff and performing my stuff. So so I have other people like that my other friends and stuff, they put together the show.
So what I was gonna say is, and this is the point that I was making to Dub, to myself, and also to you. The only way that anything in the history of mankind has ever succeeded is through collaboration.
Yes.
That's the only way anything's ever succeeded, right?
Mhm.
And the only obstacle in growth is always collaboration. Oh man, I ain't like let me take all us out of this and put it in a situation. I look at it. I look at this every day. Literally every day I look at the situation and I think to myself, man, how can I get around this? I work with the mosque. I work with the mosque. They're on this side of the Islamic spectrum.
Mhm.
I work with another mosque that's on this side of the Islamic spectrum.
Mhm.
Both of them do the same thing.
Yeah.
Both of them want to do the same thing. They both have young people that they want to to feed into using the sport of basketball to use that to fish them in, to give them life lessons, to give them um um they want to use basketball as a tool, as a vehicle to give them leadership, mentorship, all that. They won't come together to do it together based on how I feel about this, how you feel about that. Literally less than a mile from each other. Literally, if I take the pieces that I have over here and merge it with the pieces over here, we would be one of the strongest forces in the city. That's not me being facetious or it's like because I ref in the leagues. I
Mhm.
see what everybody got, what everybody has. From the southeast side to the southwest side to the northeast side, I see them all. They're all on my schedule. I see everything. I'm like, damn, if y'all wouldn't be together, you have this, that, and the other. They have that. Y'all be superpowers. But the ideology separates us. So
And
what I'm
the
saying,
the biggest beef to that is communication. The biggest beef to working together, the biggest beef to collaboration is is communication. And communication
ideology.
gives you, let me finish. Communication
Yeah.
gives you an avenue to meet in the middle.
Yeah.
If we can't communicate and meet in the middle, we're not going to be able to collaborate, right?
Very
No,
true.
I mean, somewhat. I'm saying if we
So so
communicate,
so
hold on.
so if I'm if I if so
Let me
so if
finish.
so if there's an
Let me
entity
finish,
that,
bro.
but talking about,
Hold on.
if
Let me
there is an
finish,
entity,
bro.
but if we can't fully communicate, we're not going to be able to get to a place or a space where we can meet in the middle. So
No. I disagree. It's not about communication. It's about like
communication
if
is the first
hold on,
piece, because
let me finish.
if you're not willing to be open to even have dialogue about what one side is trying to say or bring to the table, then you're not going to even be able to get to the point to hear effectively and even make a game plan of what we're trying to do.
Kind of. What I'm saying is
Kind of.
I'm not
How is
this.
it kind of?
Hold on, because I'm saying that it's not the communication part. It's the ideology. What I'm saying is that we can't even communicate because my ideology is telling me A, and your ideology is telling you B, and we
But how do
can't.
you overcome that hurdle though?
We have to.
If
We
we
have to
don't
set. We have,
communicate to hear each other's parts and find a way to meet in the middle, we're never going to have progress.
okay. What I would say. What I would say to that is that the word you saying and communicate is an action. I agree. But I'm saying that also that before we get to communicating, I have to set aside my ideology because if my ideology says that I don't fuck with sinners, I'm not talking about me and you, I'm talking about period. If I say, well, you a sinner, I don't fuck with you, then we can't communicate. I have to change my ideology to say that, oh, he a sinner, but I'ma still talk to him. Oh, he's a Israelite, but I'm gonna talk to him. Oh, he is black, but I'm gonna still talk to him. Oh, he's a whatever or she's a whatever. I'm gonna still talk to them. My ideology will cut off the communication part.
What you're talking
So
about
my
is two opposing
ideology,
sides, though. But what we're talking
no,
about
it could
is,
be the same site.
let me finish
No, I'm
though.
saying
What you're talking about
these are
is
two
two.
Muslims. These two
Nah,
Islamic
bro. What you're
states.
talking about is two people with two different ideologies. What we're talking about is
Yeah, but
two
they're both
people.
they're both
What
Muslims. They're
but
both
what we're
Islamic
but
states.
what we're speaking about are two people involved in a business. So we're already on the same ideology and side and game
But we're
plan.
not.
No, we are though.
But because your
We're on the same
ideology,
side, bro. We're on
we're
the
on the
same
same.
side.
No. But I'm saying, but your ideology is saying, I believe ABC, that this is the way it should work.
And
And my idea,
your ideology
my
is saying that it should work a totally different way. What I'm
yes,
saying is, at some point, we got to meet in the middle, and communication is key. So when I look at things like when I send communication fillers out there and I don't get any response,
Mhm.
then that's a lack of communication. If I'm doing what I need to do to communicate and I'm not getting it reciprocated, how you say it? What's the word? Reciprocated back.
Mm.
I'm doing my part. I'm sending it out there. So if I
Yeah.
shoot you a text or an email or any kind of
Yeah.
communication that says, hey,
Okay.
bro, we got X, Y, and Z set up for this day,
Yeah.
and I don't get no response.
Yeah.
To
So hold on,
me,
freeze,
hold on,
freeze,
let me finish.
freeze.
I
No,
don't want to freeze. I don't
freeze.
want to
You
freeze.
gotta freeze.
I do not want to freeze
Okay,
because I'm not
if you don't want
finished.
to freeze, that's ideology. You don't want to freeze.
Let me finish, bro.
You
Let
want
me
to go?
finish.
Okay, go ahead.
Nah, let me finish. That is not
Go ahead.
ideology, bro.
Yeah, it is because what I'm saying is I'm trying to explain, and you don't want to listen.
You're not letting me
wanna
finish
say
my
what you
point, bro.
feel.
You're not
Go
letting me
ahead.
finish my point. I'm not saying what I
But
feel.
go ahead.
As someone who is effectively communicate, if
Uh-huh.
I send a communication out and I don't hear shit,
Yeah.
what does that say about the person I'm sending it to?
That says they was motherfucking busy, my nigga.
So you're
That's what
too
it says to
busy. So
me.
you're too busy to actively not you, but the person will be too
Person,
busy.
yeah.
The person will be too busy to
Yeah.
actively engage in the business that they are actively involved in.
Yeah. Because the person might be like, shit, oh, I seen it. Okay, boom. Let me fix it. Let me get what I got going fixed so I can answer properly. So you saying if you don't answer back right away,
I didn't say
or
right
if
away. I did not say right away.
if I don't answer back,
If you don't
then
answer back, period.
oh, let me finish. If I don't answer back, period, your assumption is that the person doesn't care. I'm not disrespecting. I'm not saying that you're wrong, but I'm saying that there's also a space to say, well, shit, if we have 25 instances of shit, right? Not just one, but 25 instances that, and like, okay, normally they get right back to me, or normally they answer. If they ain't answer this time, then they're like, shit, okay, well, maybe they had something going on. Maybe they're trying to fix some shit, right?
But it's not a
What's
one-off.
the urge? Huh?
It's not a one-off, and it's not an urgency thing. I ain't saying you gotta. I'm not saying that you have to respond in 5 minutes. But if someone sends out a communication to you,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
involved in business with these people, or this
Yeah.
person, or this entity. If I
Mhm.
send out a communication about something on Monday,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
I don't hear shit by Thursday, that's a problem. It ain't.
For you,
That's
it's
a
a
problem.
problem. For you, it's a problem.
That's a problem. Period. That's not how you.
For you,
That's not
no,
how
for
you.
you.
That's not how you conduct business.
Okay, Mr. Cheeks.
What's up?
Mr. Cheeks.
I hear you.
Have you ever got a call at the last minute for a show?
Yeah, all the time.
All the time, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that person who called you last minute didn't have you in mind ever, or they had you in mind, they're like, no, this is a little too small for him. But
It's
now I've called 8 people, and I'm like, shit, well, it's a good opportunity for you, but I didn't, like it's it's convoluted how shit goes down. You know what I'm saying? Like you have shit going on, they have shit going on.
I do think you're moving
Sometimes
the goalposts, but I understand what you're trying to say. Though. You're
I'm just
moving the
saying.
goalposts because
Why
I'm
you
gonna tell
talking?
you
I'm
why.
talking to that
I'm gonna
man.
tell you why you're
Let the
moving the
man
goalposts.
answer.
Now
Let
I'm gonna
that
tell
man
you.
answer.
I'm gonna let him answer, but I'm gonna tell you why you're moving the goalposts.
How you cut him off?
Because you're talking about Mr. Cheeks, who is an entity in his own,
Yeah,
doing business with somebody else who was a separate entity. You're not
yeah.
talking about Mr. Cheeks, who is communicating with someone within his camp who are a part of the same business entity.
Okay, I'll go back. Mr. Cheeks. Mr. Cheeks, you got a manager? Yes, no.
Not at this moment. No, I'm my own.
Yeah, have you ever had a manager?
Not yet. No, I've just managed myself.
Okay, so when you get a manager,
He was in the army. Ask him that. He was
okay,
in the army.
You in the army, right?
I was, yes.
Were there times when your sergeant knew of something, but he didn't tell you about that because he's like, shit, I could tell you about that, but I'm not gonna tell you about that because like do I there's sometimes when you're like, shit, I can't I might want to tell you about this, but there's a gray area in life
You move the
sometimes.
goalposts again, though, because that ain't
Oh,
what we was talking about.
well, what you mean? I'm saying
That's not what we was talking about. We
okay,
were
what
talking
you
about clear communication. So in this instance, it would be if Mr. Cheeks was in the army and his commanding officer or whatever it is, I don't want to misconstrue what it is, but let's say his commanding officer said, "Hey, Mr. Cheeks, I need you to be here at 1400 hours on this day,"
yeah.
and you don't say
Two
shit,
weeks,
and you don't say shit,
2 weeks from now.
and you don't confirm shit. Would that
I need
fly?
you to be, hold on, let me finish. I need you to be here for 3 weeks from now. And then you don't answer in the first week, right? I'm trying to get it straight with you. Duh. You asked me about some shit that's gonna be you command officer say,
Oh,
I
you
need you to
making
be
it
here.
personal now? Okay,
No, no,
okay,
no, no, no,
cool. I shot you a text about some shit that's going
I'm
no,
answering
no.
question.
It's cool. I shot you a text about some shit that's gonna be 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks from now, right?
Yeah, and I
And did you
answered this
respond
week.
at all? Did you say yes, no, and a
I didn't
third, or
say
nothing at all?
no, I didn't say
You
nothing.
didn't say shit, right?
Yeah. So in your brain, you're on mute, Mr. Cheeks. What I'm saying is, so you feel as if because I didn't answer, I was ignoring you. But what I'm saying
I didn't
is,
say you ignore me. No, I
no,
didn't
no,
say
no.
that.
Okay, I'm not saying you said that, but I'm saying that what I'm saying is that did you have a space in your did you think to yourself, oh shit, maybe he making shit, maybe he moved shit around so it can happen. Like and
No,
I'm not
I didn't think that. I didn't think that at all. I thought at least I would get some sort of acknowledgement that you received the communication and
yeah.
that yes, I'm on board, or no, I'm not on board.
But I'm asking you, but
Prime
I'm saying,
example of
hold on,
when.
hold on, hold on.
Let me finish.
Ask your question.
I'm gonna
Ask
let
your
you
question.
finish. All right, go
No,
ahead.
but
Ask
you
me a
asked my
question.
question.
Ask me a question.
Did you think that maybe I was moving shit around so that it could happen for sure?
I no, I didn't. I feel like
Okay.
that. Let me finish. I feel
Go
like
ahead.
that. Well, all right. So it's a loaded question. So when I sent the communication out,
Yeah, yeah,
I sent the communication out so you had enough time to be able to say if yay I can do it or no I can't.
yeah.
Now I do understand that everybody won't handle business the way I will. So prime
Yeah.
example, when I was notified about this situation,
Yeah,
I responded immediately and said, boom, I'm gonna be available. I'm gonna
yeah.
make sure I'm available.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? So that way you knew that if anything else failed, my co-host will be ready and available. So now
Yeah.
I can just focus on making the interview happen.
Okay.
So to me, that's why I'm going to hit you in 2 weeks, 3 weeks ahead of time. Boom, this is what I have going on. Or this is what I have going on for the pod. So,
Yeah.
or the pod, the coaching camp, whatever it is we got going on. I don't want to make it specific to us because this is not just us thing.
Yeah,
I'm even in my work, if I have something planned out 3 weeks ahead of time, I'm gonna shoot the email out. Boom, this is what we have going on. There, that way, if anybody who was involved, A, can't be there, B, it's not a good time, needs to be rescheduled, C, it's not even a good fit or look for what we're pushing, we can have the dialogue. I can reschedule, find another fit, another interview, another whatever it is. I don't want to be on the hook in limbo up until a couple of days before. I feel like if you're truly invested in what we're doing and what you're building, you will put aside that time to see a communication and respond in a timely manner. I'm not saying that timely matter is 5
Timely.
minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. That timely
It's
matter could be
timely.
a day. But I don't think 2 days, I don't think 2 days, 3 days, a week should
It could
go
be a
by
week.
and you don't address said communication. That's
I'm saying,
just poor business management to me.
yeah, but I'm saying to you, but what
Yeah,
I'm
to
saying
me.
to
I
but to
understand
me,
that.
but to me, I'm saying like, how many other things do you have going?
I got a million different things going on, bro.
Well, okay. So I got a million things going, right?
But
So
I
I'm saying,
also
hold on.
I also prioritize certain things. So with me, my normal
Yeah,
work schedule, my normal 25-30 media dealings,
yeah,
and my 16 shots podcast dealings
yeah.
will take precedent over everything else. So if I know you hit me and say, Doug, we got an interview on March 13th,
Yeah,
I'm going to look at that text.
yeah,
I'm going to put my phone in my pocket.
yeah,
I'm going to hit my calendar, my computer, depending on where I'm at. If I'm at work
yeah,
or if I'm out in the
yeah,
streets, I'm going to look at my calendar on my phone and my planner.
yeah.
If I'm at home, excuse me. If I'm at home, I'm going to hop on the computer and I'm going to look at my calendar.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say on the 13th, I got shooting for said skits I'm involved in 25-30 media. Damn,
Okay.
let me hit Bug right quick and be like, hey, 13th ain't going to work. What about the 14th? You know what I'm saying? If
So what
I
you saying?
see,
What
let me
you
finish.
saying? Hold on, hold on.
Whoa,
No,
let me
no,
finish.
no, no,
Let me
no.
finish though.
Go ahead, go ahead.
If I see there's a conflict at any point,
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit you ahead of time. That
Okay.
way, you know, hey, bro, I got a conflict here. Let's see if you can reschedule it there. I'm not gonna wait 4 days before I do that. I'm gonna do that ASAP
But
because to me,
yeah,
just
to
to
you,
me,
to
just to
you,
me,
to you.
16 shots, 25-30 media, and my regular
Yeah.
job take precedent over everything.
But
That's to me
okay.
though.
But what I'm saying is this. And I'm gonna say this. What it sounds like to me is like saying, even what I'm hearing, I I'm not saying that I have more things going on. No, I'm saying that. I'm saying I feel personally, and I could be wrong, that I'll be like, okay, I got A, B, C, D, E going on, right? C, D, and E are fluctuating situations, right? If you want to get super um not intimate but personal, like some of the things that I have going on are fluid. So I'm saying like, okay, we got playoffs going on. So I can't say for sure that I'm gonna be here or there on this week. So I'm like, shit, the playoffs are coming on. So if this person loses, I might be not on. This coach might be like, I don't want to fuck with him. So I don't want him. This coach might be like, I fuck with him. So it's a whole 3-week period where I'm at the mercy or at the calling of somebody else. Now, even in that same breath, I have some other stuff going on over here. So I'm not saying it like I'm like, oh, I'm not fucking with you. But I'm saying like I'll definitely give you some definitive when I get a definitive time, I'll give you the definitive time. But if you feel like or if any person feels like, you know what, skip all that. Me, Mr. Cheeks, with this conversation with us, right? We had like, okay, you available this day? Yeah. Now, boom, 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 boom. Don't worry about it. Hey, we had to go. It was fluid. It was very fluid, right? Because at the end of the day, what I want to do is make it most palatable for all parties. I understand that sometimes it's not going to be black and white. It's a gray area in that. So I'm allowing for any gray area that you have, or that I'm let's take me out of it. Any gray area that you have, I'm working with that. If you, I'm not calling you last minute. I'm not calling you day before. I'm not calling you day of. I'm always calling you. We're giving you enough space to be like, okay, boom, boom, boom. Right? I'm asking.
Are you mute? You're muted, Mr. Cheeks.
That's like, that's my chicken, bro.
My fault. Yeah, I got
Are you asking me?
Hope you ain't. I'm not.
Oh, I mean,
getting.
if you asking me, like I feel what you're
Yeah,
saying.
like I'm not. I'm hitting
in
you
a
day
certain
of.
in a certain sentence in a certain vein. What you're saying is you have more going on than me. Which
No.
no, I'm not.
I'm not saying that.
I'm not. Let me finish. I'm not disputing that. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that. Honestly, I don't know if that's the case or not.
Yeah.
I think that like what I'm saying is this: a communication that was happened on Tuesday.
Yeah.
If there is a chance that you have something that's fluid, and I'm not saying you, I'm just using an example. If you have something that's fluid that
Yeah.
2 weeks from now you don't know what your schedule could be because of the nature of your business.
Yeah.
I feel like if there's communication happening on Tuesday,
Yeah.
at least by Wednesday, hit me up and say, you know what? I don't know if that's going to be able to happen because for the next 4 weeks, I have playoffs. The next 4 weeks, I have travel. The next 4 weeks, I have X, Y, and Z. That way I can see that. Let me finish. I can see that communication and be like, bet.
Yeah.
So for the next 3 weeks, my guy who's my business partner, who we have this business with, doesn't have a set schedule because if something goes this way, then his schedule can go left. If something goes this way, his schedule can go right. Let me schedule this out after that period of his schedule that could fluctuate. So if that's that way for the next 3 weeks, let me schedule it out 5 weeks from now. Because at that point, I have the opportunity to do it. But if I never hear anything about it, then I don't have that opportunity to move that interview, to move that meeting, to move that trip. I don't have the opportunity to even do that until the last minute.
Listen. I'm not trying to put. I'm not trying to. I'm gonna ask a question. Do you feel like I've put you in precarious positions a bunch of times?
It hasn't been a bunch of times because I haven't given the opportunity for it to be a bunch of times.
But I'm saying more than I'm saying, but more than often, I'm always if I have the opportunity to let you know ahead of time, I'll let you know, right? If I'm saying if it's like more than often, I'm like, hey, this is going on, so and so and so and so. If I know what's going on, I tell you, right? Like if I know, hey, this person said this, or I can't make it, or I can make it, I'll let you know more than often. I'm letting you know ahead of time. Hey, I'm you know what I'm saying. How many times have I said I can't make it? How many times have I been like, I'll make it? How many times have I said I'll make it and I didn't make it?
If you're asking me how many times that it has happened, I would say only once, and I didn't give it opportunity after that.
Okay, but I'm saying that. Okay, I'm saying so. If in 3
But when
years,
I say that, I want to
4
put.
years,
in
5 years to 10
hold on,
years.
time out.
Yeah.
I want to put some context on it because I don't want to sound like I'm beating up on Boogie. So the nature of our business, for the most part, I know how you operate because I have history with you. So I make sure my availability can somewhat match your availability and not put me in a bad situation with what I do. I will say that. So you do give me enough time within the day span that I need where if I'm just going to go to work and not miss money, I'll do that to compensate to work around your schedule. If you ask me how many times you've let me know something the last minute that has compromised what we do, I will say it happened once and I didn't give it the opportunity to happen again. But only because
it happened once.
Only because I've
What we
worked with
talking
you
about,
long
man?
enough. Let me finish. Only because I've worked with you long enough to understand how Boogie moves. So I won't put us in a situation for failure. That's what I'll say.
Okay.
Because I'm not saying how you
We can move
move.
on, man. We can move on,
No,
man.
let me
You
finish.
said
I'm
you
not
said, you
saying how.
said 10
I'm
times
not.
just once. So why we can talk about it, man?
Well, you asked the question, so I'm answering the
No,
question.
okay. So if you said it happened once, then I apologize for putting you in a position one time, and I'll try my best not to do it again. We can move on,
Okay.
right?
You took some chains off. I only see two now.
Huh?
You took some chains off. I only see two.
I put more out, man.
No, please don't pull them out. Please don't pull them out. Please don't pull
Why
them
you
out.
handling my chains, man?
Don't pull them out. Don't pull them out. Don't pull them out.
Hey, what? You know what I'm saying?
Somebody asked me, and I know you'd be mad when I bring this up. Somebody asked me,
I
like,
do,
hey,
man.
somebody said, hey, what does Boogie do? I'm like, what you mean, what does Boogie do? Boogie is a philanthropist, a coach, a mentor. He's a great guy. What you mean, what does he do? And they were like, nah, man, Boogie had a lot of ice on the other day, man. And I was like, oh, man, Boogie is a multi-talented guy. He has a lot of avenues of how he does what he does, man. He's just a dapper guy. That's what I said.
Dapper?
Dapper. I said it was dapper, bro.
I don't know, but no, man. Okay, so I'm gonna say this just so I can put this out here. Uh, the juice was supposed to be on this podcast, but I personally forgot to tap in with the juice. So what I'm gonna do after this podcast is put the juice in contact with you, Mr. Cheeks. She has a magazine in Houston that does interviews with entertainers. So make sure that happens. So, but it's my fault, you know what I'm saying? So make that happen. But uh we go like 2 and 3 hours sometimes. But I know I don't want to do that. I want to get back to the we had a whole itinerary. So I want to hop back on that right quick and ask a couple questions from the itinerary.
Yeah.
What are your favorite movies with animals?
Uh, I'm a big fan of like Airbud and
What?
like Airbud or like kind of like
Okay. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
Airbud's
Airbud.
that's a superstar one.
Yeah.
Another,
Airbud.
what's another good one? What's some good ones, man? Like animated or just like real ones?
Matter?
I say my favorite movie ever is a Goofy movie. That's my favorite movie of
A
all time.
Goofy. Hey, Goofy's son was going hard on the.
That's my
I
movie.
can't lie.
That's like the single dad. Like you gotta watch that once you become like a single
How
dad.
old is his? You got a son or a daughter?
Son,
And how old is he?
it'll be 6 next week.
6.
6.
Oh man. So what's it like?
It's great, man. It's a reward. I love being a father, man. It's like, watching him just come up, just become his own self. He come,
Yeah.
remember being like a little boy. It's like
Yeah.
every day is a step closer to becoming a man. And
Yeah.
he's still a little
What
boy. Every day
what parts of him do you see in you?
he looks just like me. Like he has my exact face, and he kind of like acts like me. Like he has my charisma. Like
Yeah.
he likes to tell jokes too. He for Christmas he's like, "You buy me some joke books." And I bought him like some joke books. Now he want to tell jokes too. He's a social. Like he go anywhere he go, he making friends. He talk to anybody. He ain't scared to approach nobody. At church, he part of his little youth choir, and he taking the mic, sing. He just confident. He charismatic.
Man, little one. Man, it's times he does stuff. I'm like, man, it's amazing to see a little version of yourself. It's like
Yeah,
amazing.
just the
It's
mini.
like, man, and I'm so lucky to have my mother is still alive
Mm.
to be able to, you know what I'm saying? And so I see her and she just, there's times when, we have eye contact, and she looks at me like her, and it's like, yeah, that's you.
Yeah. It really just a mini you
It's a mini you. It's like that's you. Yeah, that's you.
watching yourself grow up this time.
Watching yourself, man. Watching
Well, I mean,
yourself, man.
but you still got to let them become themselves. Sometimes
Yeah.
I mess and I find call myself trying to like steer him too hard into a certain direction. It's like you gotta let him. I gotta let him.
He's gonna go in first grade.
He's gonna be in first grade. He in kindergarten now. He'll be in
Yeah,
first
yeah,
grade.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I mean, man. So like, man. I mean, congratulations to you, man. Kudos to you, man.
Thank you.
Like I look at it sometimes. First off, just to give you background, I work with kids. I
Mm,
work with young people. Been doing it since the 90s,
mm.
since like the late 90s. And like it's like seeing the thing that you want to it's one thing to like you're pushing, you're not even pushing, they see what you do and they want
Mhm.
to do what you do.
Yeah,
Like I wear hats, right? So my little one sees me put a hat on and he goes bananas.
yeah,
He just goes to laughing and giggling and he's like, oh, it's a hat. And so now he's putting hats on. You know what I'm saying? Or we'll throw a ball and he'll catch the ball. You know what I'm saying? And see him catch the ball, like, man, like, am I pushing on him or is that what he want to do? You know what I mean?
yeah. Of course, they want to be
So
like that. Yeah, they want to be like their old man. Of course, they gonna always
exactly. Yeah, 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 yeah. And it's a wonderful feeling. It's a wonderful situation. And I applaud you.
like
I
you.
applaud, you know what I'm saying? Like, keep doing what you're doing, bro.
Sure, for sure. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Got Aaron W. Aaron W. Uncle Dub.
Man, I ain't
Dub
got too
has a
much, man. I enjoyed the interview with Mr. Cheeks. You know what I'm saying? Pause. I gotta say pause after I say Mr. Cheeks, bro.
Dub,
You know what I'm saying?
don't let Dub be quiet. Dub has like 100 kids like up under him. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? You got about 100 kids up under you too. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's your family or, you know what I'm saying, your Yumpke kids. We have kids, you know what I'm saying? Like this Friday, you know what? I'm gonna put it up. This Friday, this Saturday, we have a thing with the Houston Storm.
Yeah.
Uh, we're having a senior celebration.
time to start.
So, huh?
What time to start?
It's at 5 p.m. It's by you,
Oh,
man.
I can make it there,
You
bro.
pull up.
Send me the logistics. I get off at 2:30.
Yeah, it's at 5 o'clock, man. It's at MI3. Uh,
What's MI3? I don't know what that is.
MI3 is on Ella and man, it's on here, bro. It's somewhere on here.
Are
I
you
gotta
gonna be
look at.
refereeing, bro?
No, I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna be sitting back, smiling and laughing,
The
man,
king
and
gonna be
just
there, bro?
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I'm gonna pull up the fuck with you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna fight, bro?
Now we're not gonna fight. I love you, my brother. I told you I don't fight.
Yeah, but
Plus,
we gotta fight. We gotta fight, bro. It's
I'm gonna
time
be
for us to
I'm
fight,
gonna be
man.
43 next month. I don't have wind to be boxing like that. I shoot niggas now if they run up on me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And
So
when
they
I
gonna
say I
fight,
shoot niggas, I mean not black people. I mean
but just
anybody
people.
who's an enemy
any
who is trying to
color.
harm me. And I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
wait until I can say it's self-defense. So you, my brother, I'd never want to harm you in any
Okay.
kind of physical, mental way at all.
Yeah,
So
we gotta box it, man. It's
there
like
will be
home,
no
bro.
fight.
It's a matter of time.
There will be no fight.
No, no, I ain't a physical fist fight, but we gotta box at some point.
You
But
gonna lose,
no, no, no.
whatever.
I might not.
You probably won't, bro. I can't be that mad at you. Oh, here you go.
No, no, no. The Houston, god dang.
You know what? I'm sorry to cut you off, but we need a
Go ahead, go ahead.
resident comic for the 2530 media/16 pot shot shots webpage or just community period. I have a vision for where this channel / brand goes. I need a resident comic. Young James Boogie does not want to be a comic. Mr. Cheeks, pause.
Let's go.
Do you have a social following?
I do.
Do you just have random jokes you want to get off?
I got a couple. I got a couple jokes. You know I
what?
always keep them.
The 2530 Media and the 16 Shots Podcast, which is a brand that is ran by myself and Young James Boogie here on the screen. We have a Patreon channel now, and we need a resident comic, bro. They can just give us, like 1 to 5 one-liners once a week, bro. Post it on our Patreon.
I can do
Post
that
it on all your socials, bro.
I can do that either.
Can you do that, bro? Can you send us some video maybe once a week?
For sure. Yeah, I can do that easy.
All right, this is what we're gonna do. When we're done here, we'll get... Huh?
So we have the 16 Shots podcast on Facebook. Earlier I was riding with the I'm here shirt, the red shirt I had on with comic Jermichael.
Jermichael Finley?
There you go. No.
I made that last part up, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I know, man. But we had as a comic that, he's a friend of the family. He's been on the show. But we definitely would take you in and make you one of our honorary
shots
comics,
is what you call it. I ain't gonna lie, if I had it my way, I would definitely put together a comedy show / live podcast show because I love comedy, bro. I just need to be able to interact with a couple of comics who are willing to come down and do the show as well. But I definitely want to start dabbling in comedy, and we actually do. My brother here on the screen is a thespian. He is an actor.
I was in Bissonnette.
He be on Bissonnette a lot, but he was also
I was in the movie. I'm not on Bissonnette a lot, but I was in the movie.
So, Mr. Cheek, are you you're not from Houston, right?
No.
All right. Well, Bissonnette is a legendary host strip. You know what I'm saying? Where they like to do their host stroll. Well, my boy Boogie, he is a Bissonnette vet, and he also was in a movie called
No, stop the cat, man. What you mean Bissonnette vet, man?
Well, that's you are familiar with that side of town. That's all I'm saying.
Everybody's pretty. You know what? The Rockets,
I'm not that familiar with this side of town, but you are. And I'm not trying to say you're a hoe.
You used to work there. Which man?
No, I did not used to work there. You got to put some context on that.
You always say you used to work right there.
The car dealership that I was over, the purchasing department, had a branch on Bissonnette. I wasn't there every day. I was there once a week, usually on Thursday. All right.
Okay.
Outside of that, I was not on Bissonnette.
Black Smooth, the barber. You know what I'm saying? I was repping his shirt earlier. I'm here. And he'll be in your area sooner than later. But he's a comedian also.
You know what? I'm gonna say it right here now, Mr. Cheeks, on February 8th, 2024. The 16 Shots Podcast will have a comedy off. And that ain't the official name of it.
A comedy off?
It's gonna be a comedy off. And it's gonna be a comedy show featuring our up-and-coming Black talent within the surrounding areas. And when I say surrounding areas, that means the South. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And we're going to host a live comedy show event somewhere between Houston and Florida. Probably Houston because me and Boogie broke.
That nigga is in Oklahoma, though.
I come down.
Nigga, Oklahoma ain't that far, my nigga.
That ain't that far.
You know what I'm saying? Why would they Florida, man? Shout out to
we can go to Oklahoma. Man. I can make it to Oklahoma.
Oklahoma ain't that far.
Shout out to Cat, man. Cat is Oklahoma, man. Cat, we got some folks in Oklahoma. So shout out to them.
But with that being said, we gonna first, and I'm gonna get you on stage, Young James Boogie. Don't think you finna escape this. I am. If I gotta go talk to somebody near and dear to you, bro, that might live in the same house, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get her to persuade you to do that.
Don't nobody look. Nobody wants me to be famous. I'm already an asshole or asshole-ish
No, you an asshole.
before the fame. You're so who's the big asshole? Me or you?
You.
Okay.
But that fast.
That was fast, huh? You. Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all, man.
It is like Mr. Cheeks.
Yeah, man.
Give us your socials, man, so where people can find you at. All of that's the good stuff, man.
So on TikTok, Cepeda Cheeks, YouTube, Cepeda Cheeks Comedy, Twitter, Stand Up Peta, Facebook, Cepeda Cheeks Comedy. That's just all of those. I'm the only Cepeda Cheeks. That's only me. There ain't no other ones. I promise. So if you just type in CEPEDA Cheeks, I will pop up. You will not be. If somebody else pop up, they stealing my identity. Yeah, that's where I post all my shows, clips of my stand up. Y'all check me out. I got a special coming out August 2nd. Oh, we recording it August 2nd. We're recording it August 2nd. So just look at
man.
that. Yep.
Yeah.
We're calling it. It's pronounced Cepeda.
No, but where? No, where at? Though? I said where?
We're recording it here in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Tulsa?
Tulsa, Oklahoma, at the Vanguard, August 2nd. I'll be recording my first comedy special, my first one. So we're gonna do it big.
August 2nd.
August 2nd here in Tulsa, and then
are you committing to be there? Are you committing to be there, Doug? August 2nd. So when it comes full circle, one nigga be like, "Hey man, shit, okay,
I'll fly
August
free,
2nd."
Don't ask me if I can be somewhere. I'll fly free.
I didn't ask you. I said, "Are you committed to be there, bro?"
As long as he tell me before August 2nd, yeah.
He told you right now. I'm asking you.
It's February 8th. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm gonna be down there soon too. Like we said, so I'll remind y'all for sure.
Yeah.
You know
August
what?
2nd. I'm gonna be there. I don't know what Doug gonna do, but I'm gonna be there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be there.
Okay. This
I'm
has
gonna be
been
there.
another
100%.
riveting episode of the 16 Shots Podcast with Young James Boogie
Young James Boogie, you are crazy.
and AR Dub.
Thank y'all for having me,
I'm
man.
gonna tell you what I meant.
With our special guest, Cepeda Cheeks. I've been drinking Hennessy, bro. Don't get mad at me. Cepeda Cheeks. You know what I'm talking about?
You know what I'm talking about? Instruments to get the bitches, man.
Get
Hey,
the
y'all
bitches,
two young
man.
brothers don't exit out, but we out.